Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello, everyone. John is out for tonight, Emerald Knight. I'll be taking over. I'm Killzone. Hello. Um, you want to start off with what we got this week?
Let's do it.
sure.
You want to go, Rob?
Oh, sure. Crap. I picked up. Well, my big get this week was I picked up the Mesco Doctor Doom,
Nice.
which I do not have in here with me at the moment because I'm stupid. But it's incredible. Do you guys have it?
No.
No.
Oh my god, it is all metal. Or the thing has so much heft to it. It's insane.
Yeah.
Good.
And tons of it comes with tons of stuff, tons of effects, lightning effects, and like different gadgets and all kinds of stuff. And it's kind of an insane.
Does that one
Uh,
light up at all?
no, but it has like a gun thing. Like he's got this sort of like I don't know, big laser weapon thing that does light up.
It's
Okay.
like a speeder bike kind of thing, right?
Yeah, that's what it looks like, but
Yeah.
it doesn't attach to his feet or anything. So I
Huh.
wasn't exactly sure what that thing was, but it's awesome.
Cool, cool. Probably
Nice.
for
Yeah,
lots of levels.
I went crazy because because of the Robert Downey Jr. announcement. I was like, I might as well just go ahead and get this Doctor Doom now.
Hmm.
I get that. Yeah. Those things are going
Yeah,
up insanely overpriced. I think the Marvel Legends one's like 150 now too.
yeah,
Oh,
that's
Yeah, it's
crazy.
kind of insane.
that's crazy for Marvel Legends.
Yeah.
The Doctor Doom one, I think that was a collaboration between Four Horsemen and Mezco. Like I think some of the Four Horsemen guys worked on it or something like that. So that was kind of an interesting note about that one.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe they did design it. So
Ostradamus, what's up? Thanks for joining us.
What's up? You want to go? Is that all you got, Rob? Is that all you got this week, Rob?
are you guys the? No, I picked up Calvius from
Ooh,
Four
nice.
Horsemen.
Yep.
I didn't have him before. He popped up on Amazon somehow. Someone was selling him on there, so I went in and grabbed him. And then I got both of the Mars Attacks Super 7 figures.
Oh, sweet. It looks like you
Nice.
haven't
Yeah.
opened it yet.
I haven't opened this. This one just came in today. I
No.
opened the battle damage one. Oh, it's
Okay.
right here.
What are your
Dude,
thoughts
that
on it?
one looks so good.
It's awesome. Like I've been a little down on Super 7 lately.
Yeah.
Uh, I got the Vac Metal Silverhawk
Hmm.
Quicksilver, and it literally like disintegrated in my hand. Like I barely posed it. Things that kept like coming off,
Yikes.
and like the thing just started falling apart. Yeah, I just had to send it back to Big Bad Toy Store.
Hmm.
Dang, that sucks.
So I've been a little down on Super 7, like I said, but this is a super fun figure.
Nice.
I took a couple pics with him this week, and yeah, he's really really great.
I
Feeling
feel
like
like
getting.
that's a lot of what Super 7 does well. It's very bright, it doesn't need to move
Hmm.
crazy, it's a good license for them. And so yeah, those look really promising.
Yeah, cartoon anything that they do that's like kind of cartoony, I think
Hmm.
Yeah.
is completely in their wheelhouse.
For sure.
Yeah.
Are you gonna buy more of those and army build it?
I think I'm going to stick with the two for now and just see what I can do. But I mean, it's pretty awesome. There's actually another company that's putting out Mars Attacks figures, and I can't remember what it is. They're on Big Bad Toy Store. But there was a cool like backdrop thing you could buy that's like a foot long, and it has like these like bug heads coming out of a flame. And I ordered that today. It was really cheap, also. So
Cool.
yeah.
Send a
Nice.
link for that. I want to at least see what it is. It sounds
Oh
kind of
sure. Yeah.
cool. Is that everything? Anything else?
No, I mean I got some stuff on the Horseman sale. I picked up a couple of those skeletons,
Yeah, yeah.
and I got an orc for $20. So
You got a skeleton,
that's
nice. Glad you
yeah.
copped one of those. I know
Oh yeah.
some people were having some issues getting them.
Yeah. Well, they ran out. Well, I think they ran
Yeah.
out faster than people were just anticipating because they
Yeah.
ran out in like two
Yeah.
hours. I know Skullman ran out in 10 minutes, and it was a
Hmm.
limit one.
Yep.
which is nuts. So, and they said they don't have any more Skullman like on hand at all. He won't be at any other shows or anything.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a bummer. I was hoping
Yeah.
to get him at Legions Con because I did not get him.
Yeah.
I wonder.
Jeremy Gerard
Yeah, go ahead.
posted that. Yeah, that they sold out their whole stock. So
That's so funny. I wonder if he's going to end up being sort of like this really rare. Like, I feel like a lot of the earlier Mythic Legion figures, they're kind of hard to find and the prices go up a little bit. But now that this guy is kind of unavailable, I wonder if his prices will just kind of like skyrocket. He was already
Yeah,
kind
I
of
wonder.
pricey for what he was, I feel like. I think it was like $90.
I can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Do they usually do one limit per person?
Not usually. Oh, they do at the shows.
Okay.
Like if you go through the line at the shows, but not usually online.
Interesting.
I
Okay.
don't know. It was just so limited, I guess, on that one that they. That one's a weird one because it was like a collaboration with another company,
Mhm.
or it was a licensed figure for them, which they don't usually do. So.
Yeah. Nice. You want to go next, Sid?
Yeah,
Or Chris?
very easy. I didn't receive anything this week, which is kind of a bummer, but I did manage something. I got something on the way, so I'll talk about it next week when it gets here, but I'm excited about that. What about you, Dimitri?
I got this from 5K Toys, this like Black Ops soldier dude.
Nice.
I can see it. It's
Yeah.
third party. It is insane. I know KT harps on third parties and being like cheap and like not the best. This is similar to Limb Toys and how their like soft goods are.
Nice.
The entire gun for the like, you can take it apart. The HK16 or can actually be taken apart fully. So like the grip can come off, even the scopes and all that. The like lights can come off. The
Very
entire gun's completely taken apart.
Wow.
Even the pistol as well. The pistol has. Well, I don't have it on me right now actually, but to get inside the holster, it has like a little laser sight on it. You can take it off as well. I was surprised and thoroughly enjoyed, especially since I feel like what was it? I think is it a Death Adder, the like snake one on Mezco?
Yeah.
Has like a more tactical like vibe. This one actually has the army plate vest, and
Mhm.
all the magazines can be removed off of it as well. And I was like pretty thoroughly entertained on like how movable this entire figure is. The only complaint is like the head joint pops off so easily, but it's mainly because the soft goods are in the way. Other than that, it's pretty much perfect.
That's awesome.
The next thing I got was a custom figure I built, but I had it in the works for so long, so I don't know how to like Dremel out the actual body base of the figure. So I got a Halo ODST figure.
Nice.
Sweet.
I always wanted a 6-inch version of it, and I felt like I think the only one that's out right now is the Jazzware, and it's like 4-inch, and I'm like, I want full articulation though, not like this. Oh, actually, we have someone here too. We have KT.
What's up, guys?
What up,
What's
KT?
up?
What's up, KT?
What's good, everyone?
Real quick in the chat, No Chewing joining us. Thanks for joining us, No Chewing. What's up?
What's
We're just
good?
going through what's it called, Night Terrors figures. What we got?
What? Which figures?
Right on time to pick
We're
up.
just going through what we got in for the week.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah. I didn't get anything new, so I'm good.
The one thing I did get though, that was probably 2 weeks back, was from John, my first Mythic Legions figure, the Valiant
Oh
Knight.
yeah. You like it, right?
Freaking love it. Honestly, I don't know how I can go back though to the double single jointed arms now.
Yeah.
The double jointed is so good.
Yeah. Another thing that one has is it's got the neck that goes back and forward, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's insanely posable. I didn't realize the torso, like how much it bends and how far back it goes and forward, that it kind of just defeats the point of an ab crunch, really. I mean, it adds probably a little bit more, but like you can go really far.
Also, realistically, I don't think Knights were.
Yeah, true.
Come on, man.
Spider-Man pose.
Yeah, I mean, might as well. I mean, I think what's it called does Knights with those Figma. I think with their Dark Souls stuff, but those are just way too out of my price range. I don't want to pay like $150 for those figures.
Are they that expensive for new figures or old figures?
Yeah, like even new figures. I think my Doom was like 120 with tax 135.
What did you get? They made a Doom figure?
Yeah, the Doom Slayer.
I didn't know they did. Oh wow.
Yeah, it's really posable, but it was like 135, and that was at a con too.
I think this whole time I thought you were shooting at McFarlane, Doom Slayer.
Oh no, I have that one too, but that thing is
Oh,
like so limited on posing. It's
yeah.
like single adjointed, but only goes like a 25-degree angle. Yeah, nothing in KT.
What's up? Nah, nothing new to show you guys at the spot. I did get a PX Green Lantern, Hal Jordan.
Nice.
I haven't gotten to unboxing it, that's why I can't like show you guys anything. But other than that, um, I got 2 Spawn figures that I've been waiting. Yeah, I've been like watching for a while, and this I can't. They haven't went on like low discount like the others, so I just caved in. I got Disruptor, which is a very obscure Spawn villain. Like you guys probably wouldn't know unless like you like really Googled. And then the other one is another obscure character. It's Reaper. If you know Redeemer Dimitri,
Yes.
he eventually becomes he takes on a new mantle, becomes Reaper, and then Redeemer becomes like its own kind of like uh spiritual essence, not necessarily
Okay.
a person, a host. I'm sorry, a host having the Redeemer. So it's like that. It's it gets complicated with Spawn, as you know. It's like
Yeah,
fucking 200. It's like almost 400 issues deep with like no breaks, like no
I know.
reboots.
I've begun back and bought the original ones. I have all the way up to 14 right now, but I have all the new ones as well. But I've stopped collecting because I ran out of room for my comics.
Yeah, yeah. I
So
mean,
it's
that's
been
why.
so hard.
I mean, that's the only good thing about switching to digital, is that I can just read as much as I want and not have to worry about all this, bullshit, shit that's not worth any
Yeah.
money unless I wait like like 70 years and see what happens. But yeah,
Yeah, I only bought it to like complete the collection since I think it was a Kickstarter Spawn. It came with the first edition of Spawn
Mhm.
again, but with like commentary.
yeah.
So yeah, I
And then
was like back.
what's funny about the Spawn comic is that even Todd doesn't like there's plot holes. If you're an avid reader, like you could tell Todd forgot about certain shit. Just started retconning stuff without like no introduction. Just like yeah, it's this now. You just kind of have to
Honestly,
accept it. Like okay, yeah, all right.
that happened so frequent in the new ones too when they were doing I think it was King Spawn and Gunslinger,
They're still doing
and
it.
then
They're still
what
jumping
is it?
around.
Yeah, but there was so many
Gunslinger,
plot
yeah.
holes in between each one, and then it would have like go back to this one just to read up on what happened on this. Like that's so far back.
Yeah, it was this. I did the way they try to crossover event type the thing. They didn't do a good job. It was just every series had its like own thing going on that like it didn't really interconnect well or didn't flow
Yeah.
well. It is what it is. I just read it more. I read it mostly for the artwork and you know the writing's like okay. It's not. It's not. I've read worse. I read worse stuff. Let's put it that way.
I think the last Spawn I read was the Batman Spawn crossover, and it was hard to tell what was going on. I had a
The
really hard
latest one.
time. Yeah, it came out maybe like last year. It was like
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
So
yeah.
bad, so
yeah.
bad. Even me, I was like, wow, this is a new low Todd. I was like, this writing is terrible. Like I read some pretty bad writing from Todd, but like that one, oh shit, he must have like just wrote that like in between flights and said, yeah, that'll do.
That's why I didn't pick it up because of that exact reason. I heard it was so bad. But it's funny
Yeah.
because the only like Batman crossover I read was the Batman versus Predator one, like the first
Oh yeah.
issue. I love that comic.
I mean, like, so there were 2 before that, 2 Batman and Spawn crossover
Yes.
special graphic novels, and they weren't that bad. Like they were decent.
Mhm.
But yeah, it wasn't like anything mind blowing. Like they,
From like the 90s, right?
Yeah, 90s. Yeah,
Yeah.
90s. There was 2. There was like the OG one, and then there's like the one where it has that signature panel where Spawn has a batarang stuck in
Mhm.
his face. If you
Yes.
remember, if you recollect that.
Mhm.
But yeah, they're all like kind of like whatever. It was more of a. I think it was more of a just like a showcasing of Greg Capullo's artwork than it was an actual like trying to tell a good story.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, so do you guys want to move on to the newest releases from San Diego
Let's
Comic Con?
actually do the
Oh,
what's it called, the feature first, since
oh,
there's
you
so much
guys
to
can say
get
okay.
to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's get them
Okay.
on. Yeah.
Share screen. So the first feature, the feature is Jabalda for this week. That's how you pronounce it, Jabalda, right?
I think so.
I believe
I think
Okay.
so. Yeah.
Jarbaldi. That's dope. I like that.
This figure is the Mythic Legions one, the figure what is it, Fig Skira or something like that?
Figure
Mask of Death.
Obscura.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mask of the Red Death. Yeah.
Oh, Mask. Yeah, Mask. I've read that. Yeah, that's
This
cool.
pick is so good. Like
Yeah.
I just
Yeah,
love the
it's
colors in it.
awesome.
Did he use the actual blood effect, or did he put his own like little? Like,
That's the blood effect.
Yeah, I
that's
think that is
for
the blood
sure.
effect. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Can
I
you?
was
It
like,
looks
that's a
like
good
yeah,
use of
yeah.
it.
That's what I was gonna
Yeah,
ask.
yeah.
That's I thought so. I remember seeing these photos. That's so cool that he made that. Like
yeah.
I love that he like
That is crazy.
had this idea in mind, took the time to craft this thing, and then just
Mhm.
like took the shot, and the shot was dope.
His
Wow,
whole
it's not-
pages, his whole page is like that. Like he really gets really creative with his photography, which is cool.
Love that shit.
Is that like light up features inside? Because this looks like the white here looks so white that looks lit up.
Yeah, it
knows?
looks like you put some LED in there or something.
Yeah, I think so.
The next book.
This is
pick
my
awesome.
favorite. This is my favorite. So good. I love that.
That's another good one.
My only question is like, where do you get those the eye masks from? Like, is that from NECA or something or Super 7? Like, not right?
He probably made them.
Yeah, they don't-
that's what I was thinking too. I was like, it looks homemade. Like, if it is, like, it's great fucking tailoring. Because I was like, this doesn't look. It, like, I couldn't pick it up. I was like, what is that? You know?
Yeah.
No, I'm
Also,
pretty sure that's homemade. Yeah.
Another thing I noticed about this when I was looking at it when I was making the promo was the Mezits dressed up as Casey
Here.
Jones, and so this is
That's awesome.
That's dope.
that's clever.
Are these the rats from what's it called? Sod Cutter or
Nosferatu.
Nosferatu,
Nosferatu
yes.
has the right to.
Yeah.
this picture has so much going on in it. It looks so good.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
everything, like even the rat like looking up at him.
How did you
I-
think of this? Like, how did somebody
Exactly.
think of this? You know,
It's a very abstract idea. Like, I would never have thought of that. Like,
So good. Okay, bad.
oh,
That
that's
has
cool.
to be made, right? Custom made, like made himself.
Yeah.
has to be. Yeah.
'Cause that doesn't even look that custom made. It looks like it's an actual like production kind of piece.
Yeah.
Even
It's a
this
nice,
little
it's a nice
thing.
combination of the practical, his homemade effects with some I can see some like Photoshop editing, in the background. So I believe so. I believe, but it looks pretty cool, man. I love it.
Yeah, even how like the blue of the night matches the entire like has that whole rim lighting across everything.
Yeah.
I just love that
Yeah.
like attention to detail.
Yeah.
Even down here with the red paint.
Yeah, man. That looks good. What's happening here?
Something was here.
Is he on a train? No, I'm asking like, is he like on a train track?
That's what I thought it was for a second.
Okay.
Sure.
So keep going. A collab. Oh, it was part of the Olympics, I think maybe.
Oh. Dude, I didn't even know this year was the Olympics. Like, I was like so confused.
Oh, I think it's okay. It looks like a super high dive off of the Eiffel Tower, and then at the bottom. of the Eiffel
Oh.
Tower,
I
there's
see it now. Okay.
water.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I was looking at it. Yeah.
And then there's the
One-dimensional.
pigeon. Okay, yeah. Well, it's a wild angle.
Yeah,
It
that's
is.
dope.
I think that's why it's such an interesting.
Oh,
angle, like,
that's
getting-
okay. Yeah, he's hanging off the
Right?
high dive. Yeah.
You
That's
gotta
funny.
rewire your way
Yeah,
you look
yeah.
at it. That's cool, man. That's awesome.
That makes sense. I was like, the clouds are super low. That makes far more sense now.
Yeah.
Such a good photo. Even like the posing and how they like that the figure stayed on that well on that so thin piece of wood.
Yeah.
Like I would expect my figures to hold on pretty quick.
Well, Vapor is a pretty light figure. It's
Oh, really?
Yeah, Vapor is, yeah.
Interesting, because I had like a lot of the Mezcos just posing. Other Mezcos were so heavy. Even like the bladed one, insanely heavy.
It's like for like Mezco's Rumble Society figures, like I don't know, they go with like a lighter like I guess I don't know, some like a lighter mold, lighter plastic. I don't know what it is, but like they always do feel lighter in general, except for the Krigs, which obviously we know it's
Yes.
a table block, so it's gonna be like a brick. Yeah.
This is the feature or our feature page with everything.
Yeah.
Nice.
Is he just
Like
gonna ring it?
he made his
Oh,
own.
he made
Wow.
it.
Yeah.
Damn, this guy, he's got time in his hands. Like shit. Either that, or he's got great multitasking.
I was gonna say it's insane how you can just do such easy small stuff, tweak stuff, for
Yeah.
make it look insanely good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dude, I have to every night. I have to debate if I want to read comics or if I just want to watch like The Office. Like I can't get to this level.
This picture is awesome.
Singing the Doom song.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Tho- I want to guess those are not even. I think, especially
That's
with
a
the
nice one,
depth
though.
of field, that these are printed out, right? They look way printed out.
I
They look
think I've
printed
seen
out.
him do that before with like printouts.
Mm.
Doom, 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 doom. Yeah, for real. This is what everybody's Instagram feels like right now. Every time I scroll.
Honestly, it's that or Deadpool.
Yeah, that or Deadpool.
Such a good figure. That's such a
Wait,
good.
what's
pose
this
and
song
everything.
from? It's from the Invader Zim, right? Or am I?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Not hip like you young kids.
Behind the scenes.
What? This guy must be like an engineer or some shit. What the fuck?
That's not part of the figure, right? Or
I
the
think that's
actual
part of the ring. I think that's
Yeah,
what,
that he bought. Yeah,
Oh,
it
okay.
has like an ejector seat type thing.
That was cool. I thought he made that. I was like, God, this guy's like little fucking Willy Wonka of action figures.
Plank fighting Balrog. Is that the name of that guy? Balrog? Street Fighter
Um,
people?
That is
Uh,
Balrog.
I'm not a Street Fighter guy. I wouldn't know.
I have
That
no
is
clue.
Balrog. Yes.
Okay, nice. This is the actual photo.
Look at that ass. That's dope.
Part of a collab, nice. This honestly, the depth of field stuff. I know, like a lot of the photos that people do is just like there's not much depth of field. But I think it just adds so much character to the picture.
Yeah.
Mhm.
For sure.
Like I used to dislike it so much with my own pictures, but now that I have a way better camera that has more depth of field, like 1.8 f-stop, it just feels so nice.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, I think this is the what's it called? Yeah, Mezco. Was it him
Yeah, they
getting
started
featured
following
there?
him.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Oh, they started following
only-
him. Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah, I
Oh.
think they only follow like 100 people or something.
Damn, I didn't know it was that exclusive. I never paid attention to it, to be honest with you.
I get so scared putting my camera straight down when I drop it.
Yeah. I always have to put a clamp at the end of one of my camera legs to like keep it from toppling over.
Yeah, and I like same with my lights. My lights are like that, but I like use stands that aren't meant for those lights because it's just smaller, but it makes my lights so heavy on top heavy that
Yeah, I
my
had that issue
entire
too.
stuff just falls. It's
I
so
had
annoying.
I had that issue, bro. Like it's like weird. You can only use the small cubes on those Gorilla tripods. It's
Yes.
like if you slap on the like little square panels from how do I pronounce it again? It's Ulanzi. Yeah, they're like
Mhm.
top heavy, so it's like it's kind of hard to get them at like point down angles.
Yeah, I feel like we should wrap it up here. This is because there's so much stuff to cover with SD Comic or San Diego Comic Con. Check
Yeah,
this.
but
What's it called?
definitely everyone, yeah, go check out Jarbal. Was it Jarbalda, right?
Joe Balder, yes.
Yeah.
Amazing
Chibalda.
photographer.
I wrote it in the chat for everybody.
Nice. Thank you.
Alright.
So to kick off stuff, do you want to start with
Yeah, keep
Mezco
saying that
first?
for last, man.
I know, sorry. I should have done a different what's it called page. My bad. Let me just pull this out then. Yeah, pull this out. Want to start with McFarlane first then?
Yes.
Okay. McFarlane,
Sure.
I've pulled up first the what they latest showed off, which was the last thing was the McFarlane Kickstarter spawn, and then the Berserker figure from the Berserker comics. You guys seen these at all?
Yeah, I've seen pictures. I was just like, looking at it just last night. It looks cool, but because since I have both Kickstarter spawns, I'm worried it's gonna have the same issues in terms of like the cape hindering a lot of its movement and articulation. And
Yeah.
what happened is the majority of the toy community ended up just ripping off that plastic cape and you know and gluing and I think it's like a process that like I looked into. It was a little invasive, to be honest, to me. Like for me,
Yep.
too invasive for me. You had
Sure.
to like pull out the chains and like, it leaves
Yep.
like two giant gaping holes. Then you had to like yank off the cape and like kind of what's the X-Acto knife, like the residue. I was like, it was just way too much. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that to like how much they cost us? Like it was kind of up there, right? It wasn't cheap.
Somewhere between 50 and 70. Yeah.
Yeah, so I just couldn't do it for me. But like, if people can do it, by all means, like,
Yeah.
know.
Oh
Shit! Shut the fuck up. Go back. That's a figure or a statue?
It looks like a statue just because of the joint right here. I don't see
Okay.
an actual arm joint.
Is that like a contemporary Megaspawn or Mechaspawn or whatever?
This is actually a new comic that he dropped. It's like a
Rat tail
futuristic
something like
spawn.
that? Rat City?
Rat City. Yeah, it's based on like a futuristic kind of a 2099 type of theme. Going to it, so it's cool, man. It's awesome.
Rat City chick. No, but the thing that bothered me about the Kickstarter Spawn thing with McFarlane was that there's a specific video you can still find online where he's like, "Oh no, the cape's going to be able to come off," blah 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 blah. And with that statement, that's what pissed me off. It's like, dude, don't tell us before the Kickstarter that you're going to be able to take the cape off and then drill holes into it.
Also, like the way the head connects to the body, like it's not like the head is connected to the neck and then it's twisted in a certain angle. So like it just wasn't worth it to me to mod it. Like it would just, I mean, like as opposed to the regular McFarlane Spawn figures that we've been getting recently.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, yeah, like, static wise, I think this is a great figure, but for us photographers, it might be a little bit jarring to work with. But I mean, I do like the accessories and everything like that. But again, that plastic cape, I'm calling it, is gonna be a biatch to get.
It
to
looks
work
because it looks right here like it's gonna be attached actually to the chainmail.
Also,
So
I'm
it's
not a
gonna
fan of the collars. Like, I'm not a fan of the in motion collars, but being hard plastic. It's like, come on, bro. Like,
But going back to you, Chris, about the cape coming off, that was a big selling point for me. And I was pretty pissed off that wasn't a thing because it's like I think the original one could come off, right? The original first, like the original toy.
Yeah, there's a video with him when he's got like one of the promo figs of it, kind of like the models of it, and you see him taking the cape off, And, also, it's another. This is a Kickstarter, right? That's the plan with this. Yeah, he's been talking about this for a while. It's like I feel like with a lot of his DC stuff, he's been doing more of the soft good capes, and I love all that stuff.
Exactly.
And even though this has a really nice sculpt and more detail, it's like it's weird. It feels like a backstep in a weird way.
You know why? Because I think this has been a project since like way before he started the cloth goods. So I think he just continued with the original plans. He didn't make any amends to it. So I think that's why, because this has been a long time coming. My question now is that because he's put out cloth cape figures, will it diminish people's interest in this figure? That's a big question.
Well, let me ask you this: do you think it's a clause though with DC, maybe a contracted in that people want more cloth capes, and DC took an understanding of that and made Todd do cloth capes?
No, I don't think so. I don't think WB really cares like that unless it's only for like stuff like the gun rule, or even like in terms of like I know I've heard through the grapevine that they are holding the toy license for any retailer for Mortal Kombat for a whole year because they're doing some because they went to like what 2 merges and like the last like 10 years. So I think they're still figuring out like their internal shit. And I think that's why you also noticed in Mezco like a lower output of new Mezco DC reveal figures. Like I feel like it's just WB being WB and making it difficult for everyone involved with their company. So I don't really hold it against them. You know what I mean?
Going back to you guys though, by the way, not to interrupt you, KT.
No,
but the chest piece, and you see right here, they're pegged in to the cape. So maybe the cape can be taken off a bit easier. Because this right here is 2 different pieces.
Interesting.
Because you can have interchangeable chest pieces and the little, what's called the chain part, the peg into the actual chest, not the cape.
I wonder if it has a neck peg or if it's just mounted on.
Well, it's weird because I don't. The faces right here look.
Yeah,
this one is the base face, right? The Kickstarter base face from the first spawn.
Except it came with the neck.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. Like these are just heads, so like it makes me wonder. I don't know. I'm a little apprehensive when it comes to Todd. When it comes to these certain stuff, so I don't I don't want to give him too much too much hopeful thinking.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
If this is the base offering, though, a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
of
there's a lot of good
Yeah.
stuff going with this.
And it's great for shelf collectors,
Yeah.
you know, like I like us photographers. It's just we're noticing from from our lens, like
Yeah.
the issues that we would come across. But I'm sure, like, if I was just a display collector, I would be like, I would have no qualms about it. I'd be like, whatever, put on a shelf, whatever,
It does feel like too like a good customization option for like the original Kickstarter, the original Gladiator spawn, that to
Yeah.
have all this stuff, because there's a lot of like cool things like interchangeable like arm pieces and like side parts and then the heads if they can fit on the other head.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's not a bad choice at all, but I guess price tag too, since the level was like 70, $50.
Yeah, I'm a little, because I don't know, I feel like all right, so when Kickstarter came out, like Todd was barely putting out, like he was just beginning to put out DC multiverse spawn, regular articulated figures. So, I feel like now in today's climate, especially with today's economy, I'm seeing the possibility of people willing to spend this much, like, Kickstarter money on this, when you can get like a regular McFarlane toy for like, $20 or less, or like, a
Yeah.
little bit more. So I think that might play an effect into it, play a role into the whole thing. But I mean, I hope it gets back. I mean, it's definitely a cool piece. But yeah,
Is it live already?
no,
No.
not.
Okay.
Oh yeah, let me see this. So is that a figure or a statue? It's a statue.
This is
right?
going to be a figure. This is the Berserker
Oh.
figure from the Keanu Reeves comic. And
Nice.
honestly, when they first showed it off, I saw like really far images away.
Can
It
you
looked
zoom
pretty
in?
bad. Yeah. But
Cool.
this one actually looks really good.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Have any of you guys read this?
I've been trying to.
I have not gotten around to it. I've been too busy. I'm almost caught up with the X-Men Krakoan finale era, where I can just be like, oh Jesus Christ, enough X-Men. I can move on to other shit.
I hope that gun right there though is able to take it out. I'm so tired of the static guns and holsters.
Yeah.
McFarlane.
Well, it's not DC, so he should be able to. I mean, I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
yeah. That was cool though. I have no idea I mean, I know the comic is a very like vengeance type of story, but I haven't read that too deeper into it. But I'm interested in checking it out, definitely.
Well, actually, I believe this figure comes with the first comic.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
there
okay,
you
cool.
go.
Nice.
Page puncher.
I
So
think another publishing company actually bought out. They bought out Boom Studios, specifically Berserkers. So it must be
nice.
doing good. And I think Keanu is still going through with making the movie based on it. So he's old though. He's getting old, man.
Yes.
Sadly, I mean, he's one of my favorite actors, but he's getting up there.
I will say though, like for the detail, it's pretty insane for how
That's
good
cool.
it looks. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that is
really
pretty
cool.
And adding
Is there
the
a price point on this?
I don't think so, but I don't think there's been a price point. I think it was just released and not much of it. That's it. I don't think there's like a pre-order page or anything.
I saw the video where Keanu actually came to the panel and to look at the figure and talk about it. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
If it comes with the comic, I'm guessing like $30.
Yeah. Especially for it's a 6-inch fig too.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
that's kind of.
Oh, not 6s, but like their standard was 7.
Is it 7 inch?
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
Todd 6, 7.
Yeah.
Todd 6.
Todd 6.
It's the Canadian size, all right.
Oh man.
I do hope though, since they're adding more gore effects, we get some more Spawn gore effects, especially with that like Billy Kincaid figure back then, where it says what's it called, what is it called, the comic page.
Talking about the one where Billy Kincaid's hanging from the chains.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a great piece. It goes for money on eBay too.
Yeah, I was trying to buy. I was like, I'm not spending that much money for that.
Yeah, I was just like, oh yeah, I'm good. Because also, I tested the waters on that. I bought an old Spawn figure just to prove to myself that I could shoot an older figure and make it look good, and I did. I bought, but it was a Creech, one of Image Comics characters, and like it was just like it was just like a shitty figure compared to like my whole collections. I was like, I would never do this again. And there's like residue on it, like I guess the plastic they used back in the day. It just
The clear plastic always turned like a yellow color for some reason.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I am glad though they are bringing back these kind of older figures for some like fans who are enjoying that because I used to have a lot of these old ones and just got rid of them.
Yeah.
But I am glad because they do look awesome and they would be awesome to have them as like static figures or even if you want to have a super interesting cape design, if you want to just take off these capes.
Well, it's a cool homage because that's what this is what Todd started off with doing
Yes.
like static figures, and his longtime fans I'm sure are happy about this stuff. And ironically, there's a lot of people who actually don't do photography, so they probably look at what we complain about and like what so
Yeah.
I get it. Like I could see the appeal behind it. It's just not for me, but you know
I mean they
So
do look good. They're sculpted very well.
is
yeah.
that a limited run of 900? Is that what that
I'm
image that we're
guessing
buying?
because it said what XX out of 900.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Todd needs to be a little bit more reserved with giving away his autographs because this man, I tell you, he's giving away like a
Like for
million.
the next 5 years, no more autographs.
Dude, I have 3 autographs, like just for shit to giggle.
Guy signs anything. Give him a contract. Sign this, Todd.
Like we're gonna have to, like I mean, God forbid. I'm just saying, like when he does like kick the bucket, like people are, the scalpers who are gonna try to make a quick buck on his autographs are gonna have a hard time for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah,
These
so
Pretty
figures-
good Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I really, I mean, I hope this was a profit for him because I mean, like, I didn't really see any benefit in partnering up with Marvel. I guess more for more coverage, more PR, maybe.
Who knows?
I feel like McFarlane does pretty damn good on their DC stuff. I don't think they would need Marvel just to get that.
And I'm sure Marvel is probably like selective of like like I'm sure they only want Hasbro making their like actual action figures, so they're probably like, yeah, all right, well, whatever, you can have this statue
Yeah.
license, whatever.
This also like the fabric on this figure on this statue looks actually pretty damn good too. By the way, like the sculpting of it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought for a second I thought it looked like an actual fabric because it just looks so good.
There's one that doesn't look good. I forgot which one it is, and you guys probably know. Yeah, it might be
Ooh.
the Iron Man or it might be something else. I'm not 100% sure. That was fine. Okay, so I think it's the Iron Man that I thought was whack.
It's kind of like a Hulk pose a little bit, like the old 70s Hulk pose, where
Yeah.
he's like
Yeah.
a little weird.
Also,
This Toby-
it shows the cover that it's referencing, and like you could tell, it's funny because almost in each statue, they tweaked it a little bit to not match the cover. So it was like, what was the point of doing that?
That's funny.
That cell shading on the Iron Man makes it looks like it's covered in oil too.
Yeah.
Strange.
This
Yeah,
one
like
isn't
the
bad
one-
either.
Yeah, that
I will
was,
say
yeah.
this is probably like a good substitute though, for people wanting to get into statues but not buy such expensive statues.
Yeah.
Dude,
Probably
the
too.
amount of people who posted pictures of like their display cases of like the expensive resin fragile
Yeah.
statues just collapsing. They're coming home to seeing like thousands of dollars.
Hell no.
just
Oh
gone.
God.
I
And
watched one.
I'm like, I would never get into that side of the hobby because that is one bad day I cannot deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's insane because like the glass cases are so thin they put them
Yeah.
on. Like, why are you trusting that?
Yeah. And then also there's no support in the center. It's all around the
Yeah.
outside. It's like
Yeah,
for
exactly.
statues, you need pedestals. You don't
Yeah.
need details.
Yeah.
You need pedestals.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm just like, wow, you just lost like $10,000 in one fucking night.
Oh man.
Those things don't come like insured or something.
I have like 2 expensive statues and they're both in the box still.
Okay.
Taking them out at
Never
all.
took them out.
No.
We're gonna move on to.
I need more room
this.
for toys.
Honestly, yeah, the statues just get too much space. Like I was looking
Yeah.
at there's a company releasing. It's funny because we just finished Helsing, my girlfriend and I, and there was a Sarah statue, and it's so big. I'm just like, and it's so expensive. I think it's a limited run of 400. It's $1,200. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't want to pay that much, especially since a lot of them are
Oh, you gotta
limited runs.
ship it too, though. It's gonna suck.
Yeah, and it's like if it gets messed up, then what?
The way the mail services be treating your boxes, like fucking fucking that shit.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Oh, yikes.
It's so bad.
But yeah, so this is cool for me. I actually like this version of Red Hood, and I believe this is actually the current version. They transitioned from the helmet Deathstroke looking version to this. It's like more of like a gas mask, and he carries a crowbar to be like wherever symbolic, of his origin.
He has a crowbar and a sword. Is that a sword in the other hand?
No,
Yes.
it's because the no gun rule, so Todd just throws in swords for shits and giggles. But yeah, no, he still shoots. He still shoots people. He's a little bit more on the he's like on the good side. Like he doesn't kill people. Like he's been following the rule. And he goes back and forth, and like whoever wants to write him, like he wants to, he's like bipolar. Like one season he wants to shoot people, other season like, yeah, I'm good. But yeah, this is the current look for Red Hood for everyone who's watching. And yeah, he does have a motorcycle, so that's cool, man.
Yeah, I'm just out getting more 1/12 scale vehicles.
Yeah, I know. I feel you, man. I know. I have one. No, I have two, but it was specifically the Batman movie motorcycle that I thought I could use White Skull Agent with, and then like after I got the figure, I got the motorcycle, and then I posed the figure next to it, and it's just so big. I'm like, this looks so goofy. I took a shot. I was like, yeah. I posted it up, but after a couple of days, I'm like, this looks so stupid. Like I'm taking this off.
Yeah.
Was it the one from the Batman movie, like the one that actually looked like a regular motorcycle?
Yes,
okay. That's a bummer.
yes.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
I think Rob mentioned it, right? I got the popcorn book from Deadpool, and like you were saying, it's not the scale, and I put it next to the Deadpool, the SHF, and that's smaller. Still, it's so much bigger than that freaking figure.
Yeah.
Then again, it's a popcorn bucket, so I was like, that's fine.
Yeah.
And they've been going ham on these movie theater buckets and merchandise.
Yeah, did you see the Alien Romulus one? It's gonna be a full head alien.
Oh, they're making one?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see that one.
Is it gonna have an open mouth like?
Yeah.
I assume
That Dune 2 one has just sent us in a bad direction, I think.
I think Dune 2 one kicked it off though.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
man.
think though on the red part it says the figure is sold separately, so I'm gonna guess the bike is gonna be standalone.
Oh, come on, Todd.
Yeah, come on, really? Like he made Jonah Hex a 2-pack, but this he can't make
Yeah,
a
with the
2-pack?
horse. This I'm excited for though.
Spawn
The
and
Call of Duty. Yeah. Just because the commando spawn.
Oh,
Because
okay,
I kind of
okay.
prefer
Yeah.
that one more than the other one we got previously from the Mortal Kombat 11. But I wonder if he comes with weapons though, because I feel like if we just get that, it's gonna be kind of dumb.
I know.
Isn't it funny that the Mortal Kombat spawn is sort of like the standard spawn because you could add that cape to it? Like the Mortal Kombat, it's not even one. I don't know.
Well, no, not even
think-
that one. The throne spawn is actually my go-to.
That's
because
true.
it
Yeah,
comes with
yeah.
absolutely no cape, and then I
You're
can just
right.
be like, okay, boom, and then
I feel like that's the new standard for sure. That was a
Yeah.
good one.
I think though the whole entire body and like the mold though is the MK11 spawn. It's just the face is a bit wider on the eyes.
Mm,
So like the whole body of the next next spawn figures have been just a Mortal Kombat base.
yeah.
Yeah, and they're also a different mold than what he uses for his actual like direct, his actual comic
Yeah.
spawn figures. So, I mean, if you can deal with that, I mean, there is a little more, way more limited articulation on the McFarlane. The video game side of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, has it always been called ultra articulated action figures?
No, no. Maybe he added that for some pizzazz,
Probably.
I mean,
I
to
just-
some pages.
I just hope we get some thigh swivel in that spawn figure.
He heard Rob was hating, so he's like, you know what? I got you. he's like, I got you, Rob.
I need thigh swivels, man.
Page
what
punchers?
is this? T-shirts?
Page puncher
Yeah, I mean-
t-shirts.
These are gonna come with action figures now. He's gonna sell T-shirts and action figures in a pack.
That's kind of
together.
cool. That's not bad.
I wouldn't
Sells
doubt it.
everything else.
Yeah.
The Batwing. Ooh.
Build a figure
Oh,
wave.
Now that's tempting.
Is this a reprint of the DC one or the? DC
I wouldn't put it past it. Rob. Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks
It's-
like for all the animated, he's just using with the DC Direct license, and I mean whatever the
Yeah.
molds they had, and just
I just
refitting
got the
them up.
Batmobile in, and it's an exact copy of the old.
It is okay, yeah. I haven't gotten mine yet. I haven't gotten my my Bane 2-pack that comes with the fist and the Batman, and then I haven't gotten the Batmobile that I ordered from Target. So I don't know what the hell's up. I'm always
Target,
last,
man.
man. I'm always last. So whatever, it is what it is.
Do we think this is a full size?
Yeah, that one
It
should
says
be.
build a figure though.
Yeah,
It
I
says,
was gonna say it says build a figure.
Oh, is it?
Oh, does it?
Do you remember in one of the earlier waves when he started doing the Build-A-Figures, it came with like a small sized
Yes,
what was
Batmobile.
it? It was a Batmobile, yeah, right?
Yeah.
It was like a small one.
It was with Nightwing and a few other. I had the old Nightwing in the box still, and it had that small ass piece. It's like, what the
I
hell is
remember.
this?
Yes, I do remember this now.
Oh
I
man.
think he was still like figuring out what to do with
Yeah,
his line.
Oh,
So if this is a Build-A-Figure, that package must be big to hold one of these pieces if it's full size.
yeah.
It says 6 inch, so hopefully
Maybe this is just with the wave, like included in the wave, but like a separate thing, you know.
Or if it's 6 inch, maybe it's meant for like a smaller 3.75, kind of like Page Puncher figure.
I wonder if that cockpit opens. So that's only my main concern. My main question here is does the cockpit open?
Is there a 6-inch animated series Batwing? Somebody's
don't-
made one, right?
What Batman?
But that's what I was saying. I think it was
Oh.
a DC Direct made one, right?
Yeah, I think
They
so.
probably
Made one,
do,
so
yeah.
that's what I was assuming was this was just the.
And these all too, I think are. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, these are all pretty like DC molds.
Yeah.
Oh, this is DC. I thought this was McFarlane. Never mind. DC Direct. Yeah.
Oh,
No,
I
it
thought we
is
were.
Mc-
Okay,
So
yeah.
yeah, it's in the it's stone in the
McFarlane is
McFarlane.
doing DC Direct stuff now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, they are?
McFarlane acquired. Yeah,
Yeah.
he acquired the. Since he got the license, he has access to all the DC's old molds and stuff. So like the
Okay.
DC zombies, like that was one of the last figures DC Direct made. So he was able to
Yes.
sell it under his umbrella. So it's like, yeah, it's like absorbing affiliate type of relationship. But yeah,
So
man,
this
those are
is-
cool if you watch the cartoon. I know
Yeah.
exactly which character's which, and so that's dope.
Are they going to
Yeah.
be true 6-inch though? Because I think I want to say 7-inch, right?
They
Like on
are,
the-
I believe, they are.
Okay.
They're 6-inch. Yeah, I have a
Yeah.
couple.
Okay,
of them.
nice.
Ozzy
This-
is saying his understanding is that it's like a vehicle that'll accompany the Build-A-Figure wave. So
Oh, okay.
that
Okay.
makes sense.
It looked like Maxie Zeus was the Build-A-Figure in that other previous picture.
Yeah, yeah.
Who would want to build Max Zeus? He's such he's such a random villain.
Yeah.
Like he's like rarely spoken about in comics and in the cartoon.
Whatever. His episode of the cartoon is good, but most of the episodes were good. So
This I think. Well, the first figure, that's cool for what it is. But I think everyone agrees that Mafex makes the best DKR figures.
yes.
The middle one is absolutely, I think, genius. I'm not even a
That's
Green
cool.
Lantern fan, but I can, believe that Green Lantern fan, they're gonna want at least how many heads of those? Like 5 heads or
Four.
something?
That is pretty cool.
Four. Yeah, they're gonna buy 4 of these just to have a whole corpse going on, which is cool.
I can't tell what is the main head, like the default head.
I don't know.
zoom in.
I don't know the names, bro. They're all like weird. Like,
Yeah, I didn't know if it was like an alien or one of the people, like the.
no,
It
they're
looks
all,
more
they're all aliens. They're all
Yeah, I
Green
can see like
Lantern.
Evan Sur there. Yes.
Yeah, Huntress is cool. That's a good.
sorry.
Offering
Yeah,
for
yeah.
people. Yeah, I just hopefully he better come with a crossbow, or it's like it's gonna be like the Mafex version. It's like why?
She's gonna come with a crowbar.
Dude, I bought a crowbar from GI Joe on eBay, like the little accessory, and it
Yeah.
worked. So I was like, all right, that's
Nice.
where I fixed it.
The next one is going to be this Batmobile.
This is the Batman Forever one.
Forever.
Yeah,
Okay.
Batman
yeah.
Forever.
The worst Batmobile.
And in Batman and Robin, they took the same one, but they just made it light up blue instead.
Mm.
Both
Oh.
terrible.
Yeah.
Both really, really bad. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't just go with the '89 Batmobile. Like, for the movies, I mean. No.
Yeah.
It was just so funny that they slapped on that giant, wing in the middle,
yeah.
the spoiler, and then in the movie you could see it bouncing around like it was gonna
Yeah.
fall off.
Yeah. I do like the light up feature on this.
But it's light up?
Yeah, it lights up.
Nice.
Yeah. So like that green underneath glows,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool.
What I don't understand though is scaling. Why is this 7-inch but the other ones are 6-inch?
Because their movie scale figures are 7-inch. They're
Yeah.
Oh, they are?
they're
Yeah,
animated.
this is the main multiverse, the DC
Okay.
multiverse.
Only the animated Batman stuff is 6-inch, and their Batman 66 stuff is 6-inch, unless they do it specifically for the multiverse.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes more sense then.
Is that the first time we've seen that Alfred?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, since Mattel.
So that's fun. Oh yeah, the Mattel one was awesome with like the multiple heads. I have that one.
I have that one too. Yeah, it's an awesome figure.
The next is going to be this Batman wave, or these figures.
Oh, John gets his blue his famous Batman, what's called Batman Forever blue suit that he was like
Yeah.
harassing us
Yeah.
about. He was like, "Oh, this become light blue. It's not that movie accurate." And I was like googling. I was like, where are you finding this?" Because I'm like, I just watched the movie literally, so I'm like, what the like? I don't remember him wearing that shit.
Is it at
Maybe
the end?
I think it was like
It's
an
like a
end
light blue.
suit. I think it was an end suit. I
Yeah.
just didn't care at that point. I was just kind of telling, only so much Tommy Lee Jones eccentric acting I could take in one sitting.
Yeah, I do not like that movie.
But yeah, that's cool for the movie fans. This is cool for the movie fans as well.
Thank God this will be in Walmarts for little kids to buy.
I mean, more sets.
I gotta say, I've never gone back to this movie. I think I went back to it twice, but after that, I was like, yeah, there's nothing more to to gain from watching.
Yeah, it's like a one and done movie.
It's just like, do I want to feel depressed today? Yeah, okay, I'll put it on.
That set
I
might
will-
be really dope. That set might
Yeah, I
be
was gonna
really
say
dope.
I'm probably gonna buy this set though.
Yeah.
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 I
Also,
could
it comes
see
with a
that being
Robert De
used
Niro
a
figure.
lot. Especially, well, yeah, Robert De Niro, that's cool, but like the actual diorama part, like looks like it's got open lighting, so that'd be really great for like lighting from the back.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
Also, I think Oz said that they're all DC Direct molds being reused from McFarlane, by the way.
Okay.
Oops.
Yeah.
Yeah. So next one is gonna be this.
Well, they already announced this one. We went
Yeah.
over this. Yeah, the Batmobile is a new component of that. And
Right,
then
are
this
these
one,
new?
yeah, here we go. I think this is the last one, if I'm not mistaken. The first, first character I do not know from personal knowledge. The question, awesome. I hope it comes with like something, like one of his like unique accessories. And then the last one, I what's her name? Can't see
It is Shining
I
Knight.
can't see.
I feel like that's from the DC Elseworlds Knights of Steel title, but I could be wrong on that.
I have no clue who these people are at all.
I know the question.
You don't know
Once
the
we-
questions?
Wait, another question, yeah, but not the other two. I mean,
Once we get to Mezco, like I really
Yeah.
like, their latest figure, I swear, if they do
I
not
thought
make
the
a question,
same thing, bro.
if they
We're
do
on the
not make
same
a
wavelength.
question, I'm like, I'm gonna be so pissed. Like that is the most obvious money on the table. Like, to
Yeah.
leave, you know.
That's what I thought it was at first.
Yeah, I got excited. I got excited, and then like
No,
John's
it's way
like,
cooler.
Dick Tracy rules. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. I hope it comes with a Madonna head, bro. If it came with a Madonna head, that'd be hilarious.
That
Yeah.
would be awesome, actually. Yeah.
I think that's all for this McFarlane one. Let me just close this and move this over here.
Yeah.
Just pull it over for us, and then let's go to Marvel Legends next.
Yeah. Sure.
Teasing us, Dimitri. Teasing us.
I know.
I know,
Sorry.
right? We're all
I'm not used to using all three screens.
So these are based off the animated. I mean, the game. I'm sorry, the video game from the '90s. Yeah, '90s. Very cool. Not that big of a video game head, but I don't know if you guys. care.
I like
Also,
I
aren't
like
the
that,
Sentinels kind
that
of small?
Wolverine a lot.
Are the Sentinels kind of small for what the scale
That's
is?
what that when you fight
we're
them in
in
the
the-
video game, that's what they look
Yeah.
like.
Oh, they
Yeah.
were that
'Cause
small. Oh, okay.
Because they're
Yeah.
they're the guys that you're fighting on the level, like
I got you.
on the various levels. Just the guys that keep coming over and over again.
Okay. That's cool. Yeah.
I like the effects though. I know they reuse the effects, but they really don't do bad effects. It's like them and G.I. Joe Classified. I love the blast effects and the shooting effects.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. This is the
I
one.
like that. I like
Is
that
this
Wolverine a lot.
this is the game that you could switch between Gambit and Nightcrawler, right? Am I thinking
Yeah.
correctly? The
Well,
arcade.
like
they
four
had
different
all of
people.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Is this a beat 'em up? I haven't played in a while.
Yeah, it
I
was just
really-
a beat 'em up.
yeah,
Yeah, it was
yeah.
a side scroller. Yeah.
Yeah. This was my go-to arcade game because this and TMNT
it was
was my go-to.
I was gonna
I
say
played-
it's just like the Simpsons or
Yeah.
or
Oh,
Teenage
yeah.
Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's that same
Yeah.
sort of game.
Yeah.
Okay. I only played TMNT so much. It was that and like the Mortal Kombat on the arcade cabinets. That was it. So I have no clue about these ones.
It's fun. I mean, I you probably like at your age, you're probably not gonna like it, but because we grew up on it, we're really like, oh yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, but I am kind of glad that they didn't go too hard with the stylizing because I feel like you could even pass these off as like comic book versions. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's not too much in like
Mhm.
it's not pixelated or anything like that. You know?
None of
Yeah.
the cell shading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do not like the cell shading at all.
I'm not a
Oh.
fan myself.
Like
That
I'm
fixed
not
stuff is
like McFarlane or Marvel Legends. I don't like when either company does it. It just doesn't
Same.
look good. It just
Looks
I don't
weird.
know. Yeah.
Well, those ones on the new Batman animated series figures are terrible.
Oh
Yes.
yeah. Yeah. Not
Yeah, that Wolverine face sculpt is really cool.
Yeah, I
Like,
was surprised how good it looks.
yeah, that's cool.
Is this just Wolverine?
That's the
Somebody
one
really
everyone's
likes
gonna
it.
want to buy.
This guy's really obsessed about it.
And then there's these other guys.
There's another one. They announced Dragon Man and Mr. Fantastic. Then there was Wong and Doctor Strange 2-pack that they teased.
Movie versions or comic versions?
Comic versions.
There was
Yeah.
also the.
What was that? What is Kang with the weird face there? I saw that.
He's got like 3 different faces.
They're making a new
Yes.
King.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
this thing.
big deluxe one with the chair.
Oh,
Yeah.
good thing. Good thing I
Is
didn't
that from
buy
the
that.
comic? I've never seen the face
Yeah.
thing. Are they like
Yeah.
variants?
Yeah, experience. That's cool though. I'm glad I didn't buy the fucking the cheap one. The one we all know.
Yeah.
It's not a bad figure though, too.
I bet you they don't give you the gun with this.
No, right there.
Oh, they do or no? Oh no, I'm talking about the rifle, like the original
Oh.
one. Rifle.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
This
Is
one
it the
comes
gun?
with a squirt gun.
Yeah, say that looks like the what's called Hubba Bubba cap.
It's Nerf or nothing.
Hasbro must have been pissed when what's his face got fired
Oh,
from the MCU.
So
For
I'm
sure.
sure everyone was pissed. Like,
Bring him
at
back,
MCU,
bro.
Marvel, and
But-
Kevin Feige was probably
They're-
pissed.
I'm sure like Hasbro though is about to like introduce this toy, right?
Yeah.
They're like, Kang, he's the next big thing. We're gonna do this, and then he gets fired.
My
Mhm.
question is like, what was there really that big of a backlash? Like if they chose to ignore and proceed with them, would people really boycott the movies like that? I don't know. I didn't really see too many
I don't think they would have.
warriors going
You know what?
crazy.
I think it's an out of sight, out of mind thing. Like
Okay.
Yeah.
we've
Yeah.
got Doom ready to go. Let's just,
They didn't want to risk it. That was probably
Yeah.
why. They didn't want to
Yeah.
risk it at all. Yeah, I get
Yeah.
it. Well,
Why even bother if you've got Robert Downey Jr. and Doom?
people have been
in the
saying
window?
like hopefully, which I doubt because they didn't do this for Terrence Howard, but hopefully later down the line, if what's his name, Jonathan Majors, gets his shit on the up and right, maybe they'll bring him back for some fan service shit.
Who
Yeah.
knows?
But yeah, this is
new though, right?
I need
these
that Luke Cage. I just don't need the Iron Fist because I have Mezco.
Is it a 2-pack?
Yeah, it's a 2-pack, and then I the 3-pack. I just need Taskmaster. My boy says he'll buy the Doom from it. I need someone to buy the Iron Patriot from me. I'm probably gonna get Scar, Hulk's son, just
Just gives it
because
more
I have all the Hulk figures.
Oh, is that?
The-
They got a new Hulkbuster coming out too.
Oh, they do. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I see that one there.
So they're making another Venom. If
Yes.
you go back, it's a Walmart exclusive, and besides that, a little bit improved standard head sculpt, not the tongue going back in the head. The standard one, it's like it's a reuse. Like size, like I already have like 2 Venoms, I think, or 2 or 3 Venoms. And it's like I don't need this. I really just don't. I can't
Is that the one
justify
with the
it.
holes in the back?
I don't.
I think so.
think
Probably. I don't know.
You think those will have the holes though, or no? Why just plug it up?
Oh,
I
for the
know.
wings.
Why don't you just plug it up?
I don't know.
This
The
figure though does
Odin's dope.
This is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Just the detail on the is pretty insane for a Marvel Legends. Not gonna lie.
They had an Odin a while ago, right? Like a comic version. This is like a new version of it.
Yeah, it was another. It was a Build-A-Figure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I saw
Also,
all these.
KT, you were saying like Luke Cage, dude. With Roadblock, you think Luke Cage would be on the way for a Mezco? You know what I mean? Like take that
Yeah.
body, change the head a
No.
little bit,
Exactly.
little, muscle shirt on.
But you think people will be Dara fans will, they'll probably be too pissed if it's too big of a reuse. If they don't,
I think people would be happy. Like getting a new figure.
I think it
it'd be
depends on
so
the
easy.
price and
Just slap on
accessories
some
too.
jeans, a yellow shirt, and boom, you're
Yep.
ready to go. Get
Yep,
some
new
good
head. That's it. Take what's his name? Ghost Rider's chains. Give it to Luke Cage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But would you pay $80 for it? Like what's like what? That's standard
I don't
price.
marvel. I wouldn't. I bet Kate that you would.
I would, yeah, I probably
Yeah.
would. Because knowing Mezco, they would probably throw in the OG head sculpt, which he wears a tiara. So I'd be like,
King.
This one's already released, right? These Ghost Rider figure and the Wolverine, right?
if
I
you
thought they
bought
were
it
released.
direct, yes. If you bought it through retailers, no. These ones are out. I'm waiting for these to go on discount before I buy I buy them. What is?
I like
Oh, is
that
that a
head
Doom
sculpt.
bot?
No, I think this is just the head of the Doom. I don't know if it comes with an alternate head though.
I think that is.
I think that
It's
yeah.
a Doom bot, right?
So it's an alternate head for that Doom.
People are
Maybe.
going crazy for the infamous Doom. I guess it was an old ass release where it's Iron Man, with the Doom cloak.
Mhm.
Is this the Sentinel weapon or is this part of Kang?
Well,
That's
is
not
that?
part of King. I think they just threw in there, because
Yeah.
it's right in front of it's animated. I mean, not the
Okay.
animated video game. Yeah. I know, damn man, we're robbed. We're robbed of a good storyline.
I mean, these look cool. I just honestly, I mean, I know they're part of the games, but I feel like I just wouldn't buy it because they just look too pink, way too pink for me.
Honestly, just wait till Marvel Legends drops the I think they're called Sentinel Primes, the humanoid versions
Yeah.
of
Oh
the
yeah,
henchmen.
Mhm.
Yeah, just wait for that. I think it'll be
If
fun.
they recolored these closer to like the regular Sentinel that they dropped, would you get it?
I don't know. I feel like I might just for like cannon fodder in the background for my X-Men stuff. I also feel like a lot of my photos, I usually do Wolverine fighting like ninjas or something compared to
Mm,
all the Sentinel stuff. The only thing I use for Sentinel is a Sentinel base with the Mezco Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
That's really it.
So are these rocks gonna be sold?
That's what I was gonna say. Is like, are these
I think that
accessories?
is I think that is an accessory.
That's
these
Oh,
look,
awesome. That's
yeah, these
actually
look like alternate head sculpts too, right? Or is this
that
just for
looks
Kang?
dope.
That's for
Yeah,
King.
that's
Okay.
for King.
then that gun is probably for Kang then if those
Yeah,
marks
cause that's,
are next to it.
Oh,
yeah,
okay, so you
but
get the
so is the
rifle. Good
Rock
for
though.
Oh wait,
That's true.
maybe
rocks for everyone.
This though does look good.
Yeah, hell of a ring. It's alright. I mean, the comics are alright. But if you're a diehard Ghost Rider fan, I'm sure you want to collect every rendition of Ghost Rider.
Is that just like Wolverine got the spirit of vengeance? Is that the
Yeah.
idea? All right, I never read that one.
So it's a one shot
Yeah.
comic.
Everybody gets the spirit of vengeance eventually.
Yeah, I know. It's the same thing with Venom. Like everyone gets the symbiote. It's like Jesus Christ, and then the Carnage too. It's like, all right, yeah, we got to wrap it up here.
Yeah.
Did you guys
Yeah,
back this at all?
honestly, I still don't regret not buying that Giant Man. I gotta be honest. Like, thank God, I do not regret not buying it.
Is this a
I
separate
just,
sold figure though?
What's up? What'd
Is
you
this
say?
a separate sold figure from the Giant Man? Like these, this isn't a whole bundle.
No, I
No,
think that
that
guy's
doesn't come with it. That's separate. What is that? Zoom in.
It says, Death's Head.
Look, it sounds like a Guardians of Galaxy type villain, but I'm not totally sure.
You see some more pictures. There we go.
real quick in the chat, Pinsy, hey, thanks for joining us. Payne, thanks for joining us. We're just kind of talking about some of the CDC reveals.
SDC.
This gives me what's it called
SDC.
vibes.
Yeah, that one.
CDC.
CDC,
The Center for Disease Control.
that
The
one.
latest is very.
Yeah.
I feel
What
like
is
it feel like it's a Guardians of the Galaxy rogue, to be honest. But I don't know. I could be wrong.
I
Is
have
it
no idea what
Zurg
this
from Toy Story? Give me
is. I
that kind of vibes.
wish.
The box is weird too. It looks like a different type of box.
Yeah, the
What do you
box.
guys think
Yeah.
of the Giant Man though? Like, did you guys order it or no?
I did not get that giant.
Let me see if there's more Giant Man.
Alright.
I
stuff.
was interested in it.
Yeah.
Actually, like I used to have the Toy
What is
Biz
that?
bath.
I think, it was one of those things where the Marvel fans didn't have a contemporary version of it. I think the
Yeah.
price wasn't absorbent, and I think it was just like a safe kind of choice for them, I don't think it was
And then they
anything
ended up dropping the 2-pack of normal size 6-inch Giant Man, and then with
Wasp, right?
the OG Wasp. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
cool. But like again, like I don't know. I guess Giant Man doesn't shrink, so I already have 6-inch Ant Man. So why would I want 6-inch Giant Man?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like what, like $200, or what was it? The
It
price
was
was
tag?
okay. It
$200.
wasn't bad.
Yeah,
It
it was
just
two.
it wasn't expensive. It's just at the time, you know how it is. At end
Yeah.
of year, every company wants to all of a sudden process all these pre-orders. So it's just, you
I
know what I
think
mean?
after Engine of Vengeance, they wanted something really safe. Also,
Yeah.
Yeah, and also I feel like because
sorry
everyone
to
was
bring it up.
talking about, everyone was talking about how there wasn't a HasLab for Marvel this year. Do you think they're just trying to like not post them to see how? Because this was barely like funded, right, towards the very
Dude,
end.
this one, yeah, this one, no, at the very last hour, because I kid you not, because I was
Yeah.
watching this shit. Like in the last like hour or so, 2 hours, it all of a sudden met its goal and then hit the next tier. And I was like, where'd this come from? Like, did the employees get together like, ah, shit, keep
I
Yeah,
buying, keep
think
buying.
honestly, I think a lot of it is that like sites like Big Bad buy a bunch of them so they can sell them.
Yeah, so
You
they
know,
can flip it.
upcharge for them on that. Yeah, they can flip them on their sites.
Yeah.
I
yeah,
would
because I
just,
remember it was like steady like line, and then just towards the end just skyrocketed. Because I remember seeing a live stream
Yeah.
and they were talking about it and saying that if you guys want more HasLab, you have to buy this. And I was like, this one just doesn't look like my thing.
Also, Giant Man hasn't been used in a while in terms of modern comics. So if they did this hype version of Ant Man, comic Ant Man, then I'd be all over it. So I think that's where I was coming from.
I think they're
But
also
going
just
back to,
running out of giant characters to do.
exactly, yeah. Going back to what you were saying though, Dimitri, Fing Fang Foom, that'd be a fun one. But going back to what you were saying, Dimitri,
Yeah.
as far as taking the year off, you know, like I think it's kind of a good thing to kind of get
Yeah.
their self together and kind of think of something that's really going to be a worthwhile project. And then also like what is the best method of doing this kind of crowdfunding thing where everybody kind of feels like they're getting their, you know, purchasing worth. Because I
Yes.
feel like since Galactus, you know, like the again, sorry to bring it up, but the Ghost Rider vehicle, you know, like I feel like a lot of people had some hard feelings about that. And then I feel like this
They definitely did.
Giant Man is like again, it wasn't super expensive. It was just kind of like a, you know, it wasn't super exciting, right? So
Yeah.
take a year off. Maybe in that time, Marvel will figure out what they're doing.
I think they're
What,
also hoping the inflation gets, the
Mhm.
inflation
yeah,
lets up on people to allow the
Well, wasn't
consumers.
the what's it called? The what is I can't hear now. The Ghost Rider one wasn't it like $400 at the time.
It's like 350 for a vehicle, one figure, and I think like an alternate head. Oh no, but then like yeah, that was 350 for that. But then like if the tiers were met, then you got like additional figures.
Yeah.
But I mean, it worked out in the end. We ended up getting Goblin Queen through the animated X-Men
Yes.
97 line, and then we're getting Mephisto through the dark. I forgot, like it's like the Doctor
Yeah,
Strange
yeah, yeah. The
wave.
horror kind of one we
Um,
saw.
yeah, so they ended up doing the figures that they had locked up. So it's like, all right, I'm not too mad at the thing.
Yeah, because I
People were
was gonna
saying,
say if
oh,
you.
people were saying, oh, Hasbro's gonna be so spiteful, they'll never touch these characters again. It's like, well, 2 years later, no, I guess they gave up, gave up.
Yeah, 'cause I was gonna say because like the ones that are the GI Joes, those get funded so fast, and I feel like they are more bang for your buck. Like I think that what's it called, the helicopters, like 350 as well,
Well, you guys,
375.
you GI Joe fans are just out of
The
your minds.
helicopter was 275.
Oh, 275. You
Yeah.
get a lot of stuff for that too with all the
Yeah.
what's it called, tiers.
Now the Rattler, the one that just came out, it's 325
Dude,
for the airplane.
I pray that all you GI Joe fans only collect GI Joe because like Jesus, that alone will like fucking like drag you to the poorhouse. Like, my
To
God.
move on from the SDCC though stuff, just to give you more of a cock tease away from Esco, let's go to Hellboy.
Oh yes, this is very cool.
I'm excited for these figures. I do love 1,000 toys detail is insane. Like I'm not gonna lie, they have really good figures on that look insanely good. It's just the price point was for me was
These
just a little
prices
bit
are
a hit.
stupid.
yeah.
1,000 Toys actually was like my first introduction into like what's the word premium
Premium,
Premium,
yeah.
yeah, premium
premium. This
toys.
is back when they're only doing the robot stuff, like their design stuff before they
Yeah.
touched IPs. So it's cool that they're touching other IPs like Halo. I missed out. I kind of wish I bought that, but it was
It go
it
to
is what it is.
Amazon. It goes on sale like 120, 119. I've seen it for $95 once for the
Mhm.
deluxe edition. It's just
Yeah.
watching.
And then the Hellboy ones, I'm not a big Hellboy fan, so I didn't get any of them. But for fans, like for diehard fans, I'm sure it's a great pickup.
This is the definitive Hellboy, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike Mignola, Hellboy. Also, another thing I really love about this figure is that the torso is kind of like this rubbery material that kind of like
Yes.
really
Mhm.
lends itself to like the way Hellboy kind of looks, and it's got a ab crunch, but it's
Yeah.
like kind of hidden by the kind of rubbery material on it.
It goes far, doesn't it, too?
It does, yeah.
You have both the knockoff and the original release, correct?
I have the knockoff and the actual original one, and the knockoff isn't terrible. I got it before it was like I think even the knockoff is expensive now, like
It's
80 bucks or
70
something.
bucks.
Really? I saw it for 55 yesterday.
Oh, I saw it for 70 on Amazon.
I got mine for 30 at the time, and it wasn't
Oh, wow.
terrible, and it's kind of nice. I have like the extra accessories just in case if my real one ever breaks.
Yeah. I have the old Mezco.
Yeah.
That one I wanted to get. That one looked good. It's just this one just looks like you said, a definitive version, Chris.
Yeah.
It just looks so
I don't-
good. Even
I don't love that fist. Just because of the joints in it look weird.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because they had to make they articulated all the fingers, and it just looks strange to me.
I would be fine with it if they like did pinless joints and they just
Yeah, that's what I'm
cut it out.
talking. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm fine with the old Mezco just being a fist all the time and just being a.
And they
static
could have
fist.
added some cracks to make it look more like stone.
Yeah.
Well, they do. It's just not super visible. They're very small. Like I think on the thumb right here, if it goes, you can see like there's like some cracks and wear and tear.
Yeah, they could have gotten a little more heavier with it.
Yeah.
But they also released not the original Hellboy, and also they released Abe Sapien, which I always found funny because like in the movies, like they make him seem like such a worthless, like he's so useless. All he does is like
Yeah.
I
read
love
the
it.
room and stuff.
Yeah.
But then like I like looked up his bio on like Wikipedia. And I was like, oh, he can actually fight. So like, why don't they ever show him fighting?
He's a badass in the comics, dude. And Lobster Johnson is awesome. Is this the first time
That's
they
one.
released Lobster Johnson?
Yes.
This is
So
weird.
before that, it was just Abe Sapien right here
Yeah.
and Hellboy.
Mhm.
That was the only other one. I actually forgot to release this figure, not gonna lie. I remember seeing it, but yeah, it was just
That's
this
really
one.
comic accurate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, so much pop-ups. But yes,
Oh,
this is a
Killzone, Why do you have spam pop-ups?
Lobster Johnson. This figure though, like for the body, looks good, and it could be like if they get Marvel, they can do a what's it called figure? What's the Spider-Man the Noir Spider-Man?
Black Noir.
No, it's the Noir
Spider-Man
Spider-Man.
Noir.
Yeah.
Oh.
Spider-Man Noir.
No, not Black Noir.
I think in the description they said that the top of this one is also kind of a similar rubbery kind of material. So I'm curious.
I was
So
gonna ask you
it's not
that.
cloth, right? That's not a cloth jacket.
No, it's all
No,
just
it's
plastic rubber.
Okay.
I would say similar
Sculpted.
to like what Storm Collectibles does with the soft rubber.
Mm. Yeah.
I just wish this thing wasn't $150.
That's my
Yeah.
other issue. Yeah. Oh,
They're expensive. I think that's what always made me like turn refrain from pulling the trigger on their figures is that they're just way too expensive for like no cloth goods.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind it if they came with a shitload of accessories, but there's like barely
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
Like I think the Halo one is like 3 guns and it's like $210.
Yeah, I am gonna have to get this one, unfortunately.
It looks really good though.
I liked his.
It's awesome. It's awesome looking.
I liked his depiction in the 2019 Hellboy movie. Like I honestly didn't think the movie was like terrible. I thought it was like
right.
like decently mediocre. Like like there was room for improvement. I feel like they could have just built up on it, and I think they had to reboot it from scratch.
So far, those like 2 heads and 2 guns we're getting, and of course hands for accessories.
I just like his name. It's like Blue Lobster.
Lobster Johnson.
Lobster Johnson. Yeah.
Yeah, the 2019 one was all right. It just didn't have.
there we go.
Oh, there you go. 6 hands, 8 hands, 2 heads, 2 guns. The 2019 one just didn't have that like what is it called?
Can you show what the 2019 one looks like? I'm like, it's just the T-shirt, right? Or does it come with the jacket? Does it come with a jacket or something? Are you telling me?
For Mezco?
No. The more Thousand Toys, the original Hellboy. What did that look like? I know it had a black T-shirt with the symbol.
No, it's the same exact one. This is just a re-release of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it? Oh,
I
didn't
thought you
know
were talking
that.
about the 2019 movie Hellboy.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
yeah.
I pivoted. I pivoted.
Oh, okay.
I pivoted.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's
No,
the
yeah.
same offering. Jakai came out with a BPRD shirt that you could get
Oh.
for him, which I highly recommend. I love that shirt. It's one of my favorite accessories.
I thought they just completely added it later on with another version. I think there's 2 versions, right?
Yeah,
There's
I think
like,
they did too.
yeah, like there's one with the horns as well, and like the more what's it called? Like a different face sculpt for Hellboy after the first version.
So well, okay. So I know there was the deluxe and then there was the standard. The deluxe came with the horns and the sword, and then the standard version just came with like the guns and then no extra horns and none of that stuff.
Yeah.
Nice.
If there was one that came out with the T-shirt, okay. There
Oh,
you go.
nice. See the horns plug
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah. I don't even think the deluxe version was this expensive. I think it was like what one how do you I want to say 130. It was like a few dollars more expensive.
So is this
Yeah.
the new one?
Yes.
And it comes with the T-shirt.
Yes.
But it's not
Oh, that's
BPRD.
Yeah, it's
It's
just
not the BPRD.
Yeah,
one,
that
like-
looks like it's the cover to the first trade paperback. as well.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's kind of cool though. I like that.
Yeah.
It's not a bad figure. I just think it would be an awesome for like the original price 120.
Yeah, I agree.
Are they
That's
both
not a
new?
lot of accessories for $150.
Yeah.
Are they both 155 though?
I think they are, aren't they?
I feel like Lobster Johnson should be a little less expensive than.
Nope, they're
Yes.
both 155.
155. Just for you, Chris.
I know. Killing me.
Way to go.
Um.
I mean, I would pick it up if it goes on sale. I also really like. I'm a sucker for packaging. I like.
Oh, that
packaging.
is pretty awesome. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a great package. Yeah.
Like it's a pretty, and I wanted to see like a sticker or a patch. That would be awesome. I would love that.
Because the old one's just like a brown box, right? Isn't it?
I don't know.
I'm not.
I think I saw
Right.
one recently.
Just for you though, KT, for the next ST Comic Con stuff.
Yay.
Oh,
It's all Beetlejuice.
This is all the old stuff. Let's go.
I thought you were gonna pull up NECA. They're gonna be like, just for you.
Yeah.
This figure, honestly, I'm definitely picking this up. I love it.
No, you're all over that, right, KT?
Yeah, I am gonna buy it, but I don't like the movies.
What? I thought you liked Terrifier.
I
You
don't
don't
like I don't like B horror movies that are just like gore fest. Like you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like it just doesn't do anything. Like I like to be scared. I don't like to be just grossed out or like you know
Yeah.
like why. The only B horror movie that I'll rep is like the Evil Dead franchise, and like that's pretty much it as far as I go. But yeah, I mean I don't really like the movies, but I do love like how like the character looks, so I'll probably get it based on that.
I just really hate how Mezco still does that, like with the Joker figure, how they did the one neck and then the head is all attached.
Yeah.
I
You
just
think it's
wish.
gonna- You think it's gonna
How-
be one piece, or is
Yeah.
it's not gonna be separated?
I think it's gonna be one piece for sure. Just
That sucks.
because I feel like they've done that a lot
Oh.
for their skinnier bodies.
You know what? They also did the same thing for Pennywise and for
Yes.
Freddy. So yeah, that they probably will do the same thing here. Yeah. Okay. You're right. Yeah.
Honestly, this one's the same
Beetlejuice-
thing, right?
This Beetlejuice looks good. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like Beetlejuice like that, but like this actually looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna
I
front.
can't wait for this.
Yeah,
I
I'm
never
not.
get movie figures, but I'm gonna get this one.
Yeah.
It does it. It looks like a Hot Toy shrunk down. Not gonna lie, that face
Yeah.
sculpt looks so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just hope
someone
that-
zoomed in. There's a little problem with like his scalp. Like there's a weird space between.
Oh,
them.
yeah, there.
Yeah.
He too bald.
No, like
No,
the
it's-
hair piece looks like a toupee on it.
Yeah. It looks like it's not attached properly. It may just be this is a prototype or something.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's like the Solomon Kane where you switch out the hair with the figure.
That would be awesome.
This one though too looks like it's gonna be a one head
Yeah.
neck piece as well,
yeah.
which I feel like that would it's kind of fine for this one. Makes more sense,
Yeah.
but I just hope
This is-
that face stays that way, not
Yeah.
changes
This
so
is a
much like a John Wick. Sorry, Ron.
Instant pre-order. This is an instant pre-order for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, even like the hands are insanely detailed.
Do they show any of the other hands or no? They just show by itself.
I don't think
They,
so.
they didn't
Yeah.
show anything other than this. It was just
Yeah, they didn't
indication.
show accessories.
Okay.
Do we think this is a 2024 Beetlejuice or this is a 1980 whatever 1990 whatever Beetlejuice?
I feel like it's the
2024.
latest one. I feel like it's
Yeah.
right.
I feel like it's gonna be.
They would probably want to strike when the iron's
Couldn't
hot.
say.
So I think
Mhm.
it has to be the
They
latest.
both look pretty similar, so
Yeah.
Yeah. Next one's gonna be. I'm definitely gonna pick this figure up.
I ordered this one. Yeah.
Yeah, this just.
I'm not
It
even
just.
that crazy about the franchise, to be honest with
Yeah,
you. I just
same.
like it's one of those things that I grew up with. So it's like I was like, oh, I watched as a kid, and I was like, okay, cool, that's a thing for me for my generation. But like in terms of like movie wise, I never really got into the whole Wes Craven's meta thing he was trying to do with the movies, and I was just like, it got annoying after a while.
Mm.
But I'm caught up to the recent movies. I know like what happened so far.
Those
Are
new
these
ones were good.
what? Yeah, they're actually
They
really
no,
good.
they were entertaining. It's just for me personally, I like supernatural horror movies, not so
Mhm.
much slashers.
Well,
So
sure.
slashers don't
Sure.
scare me at all. Like I'm sorry, I'm not scared by another human trying to kill me. I live in the like
I'm the
near the
same way
ghetto,
with
so it's
you.
like that's not a terrifying concept for me.
Sure.
Are these wired? You guys think?
Looks like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah, this one seemed like a no-brainer for Mezco, I feel like it's
Yeah.
like literally all soft good
Mhm.
and a plastic mask, it's like they're gonna knock that out.
I love the accessories, that popcorn and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
The only one I would think that could have rivaled this is that new Neko one with like the flamethrower and all that. That looked just cool. But I think this one definitely is gonna be like definitive Ghostface.
If they
I
wanted
just
to,
hope.
go ahead.
Go
So
ahead.
I'm sorry, Dimitri. No, go ahead. I'm
Like
sorry.
I was gonna say, I just hope the cloth on here is posable. Like has more wires throughout, like kind of like how the capes do for
Yeah.
Batman.
Yeah.
Because this, if it's just like this, that's pretty bad.
What were you gonna say though, KT?
And I was like, the cherry on the top would have been, and I know it's a different movie.
I knew you were gonna say it. I knew you were gonna say
The
it.
scary movie.
Scary
with the
movie.
car.
Oh, the scary movie stuff. Yeah.
That would have been like the cherry on the top.
There's gonna be some customizer out
Yeah,
there.
for sure.
Dude, I think I like that version of like this guy more than the original. Like I was just like, that was like awesome. All right, yeah, but the next
Next
one's
one is
coming out
Mask.
supposedly this year. The Mask is gonna end of year. It's gonna come out, which I can see it happening because it's a very easy recipe. I feel
Yeah.
for them.
Well, do you have the third party one, right, KT, or is that someone else?
I customized my own mask, which
Okay.
luckily I don't. Well, shit, I did do the comic one. Fuck. No, I did that. It was a Jim Carrey yellow suit mask. I had the custom Jim Carrey sculpted and painted by Flashpoint Customs, and then I bought the comic. It's almost identical to what this head is. The comic heads. So I interchange them both with the yellow suit version. I'm just hoping Mesco doesn't like re-release the in the yellow suit, and then it's gonna be like, oh, all right. So I customized this for no reason. But
Who's
This figure
pre-ordered this? This came out, or yes, this came out a while ago. Who pre-ordered?
it pre-ordered, but it didn't deliver yet.
Yeah, pre-order.
Yeah.
Who pre-ordered this?
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
I'm having second thoughts about it. Like I feel
Really?
I feel like after I didn't pre-order it, and after the Dick Tracy stuff that's coming out, this guy's really only a head swap away from being like
Yeah.
a Dick Tracy person or something like that, like a
I
guy
can
in a
see
suit.
that.
And
The
so,
only I can think
I'm
of is
getting
accessories.
I'm getting based on nostalgia just because like I love the movie. I watched the cartoon actually, so like
Yeah.
I've never read the comics, but the comics always seem like an interesting concept. That it's actually a darker version of what it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got it for it looks cool. I love the colors, green, blue. Can't
Looks
go wrong
good.
with that. Yeah.
Looks good.
Yeah, I also feel like the guns too would just work so well with like
Oh,
wacky
yeah.
characters like Deadpool and stuff. Or it
Yeah.
reminds
Oh,
me
yeah.
of like how the old '90s weird guns craze was. Like how
Yeah.
McFarlane does weird guns where it's completely like mashed together.
Put them
Like
on
wild-
cable or something.
Like Wildcats, like
Yes.
the
Wildcats,
90s.
yeah.
Yeah. I miss the era so much, bro. The big
Well,
boob, guns blazing, anti-hero era. Oh.
Huge
Have a-
chest, tiny hands.
Rock like
Yeah.
a million pouches, have huge giant pecs, like oh.
Did you guys notice in Deadpool when they come in, like there's like Liefeld's feet and something?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did you guys notice that scene?
Is the way time in the movie?
Yeah.
No, shush. I didn't.
No
No one watched the
spoilers. No
movie yet.
spoilers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No one watched the movie. No. Dude,
Come on, man.
it's crazy. Facebook has already like shown like mad like like within movie clips in 1080 format, and I'm like, I didn't even ask to watch this. Like the fuck.
Yeah,
Or
it's
like
weird.
articles that kind of like spoil the movie in weird ways. Like I'm glad I watched it first because there's all these articles I'm seeing. It's like, guys, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Yeah.
SDCC had a panel that brought
Yeah.
out all of the cameo guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was pretty annoying. I was like, I think I told you, Rob. I like saw one spoiler of who's going to be playing. What's it called? Lady Pool. And I was like, I'm just done. I'm not going to watch anything now.
Did you guys see? You guys know? I don't want to say it. Fuck it. Just move on. Let's move on. I don't want to spoil it.
We'll talk Deadpool next week once
Yeah.
everybody's seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next one is this one was a welcome surprise.
Hell yeah.
I never read the comic. Did
Yeah.
you guys?
Wait, this is a comic?
Yeah, this is based on a comic by
Yeah,
Jeff Johns. Actually,
yeah, it's an Image comic by Jeff Johns.
yeah,
By
yeah.
who?
Correct. Jeff Johns is the
Jeff
writer.
Johns.
He's
Oh,
known
Jeff Johns.
for.
Okay, yeah, I know Jeff Johns.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, he did
Yeah,
an Image
Gary.
run.
I think Gary Frank does the artwork for it. So
I
this
thought
is
this
based
was a
on Gary
Rumble
Frank's
Society. Okay, Junkyard.
I thought so too when I first saw it.
It's
And then someone's like-
basically a robot GI Joe. It's actually similar to the if you watch the Creature Commandos teaser, they show a DC character called GI Robot, I think his name is, or something like that, and he looks exactly like him.
Yeah, it's GI Robot.
Yeah. It's
This
cool.
figure
I mean, it's
does-
cool. If you
I
read the
think
comic,
it's
it's cool. I didn't read the
Vietnam.
comic. Vietnam War. That's when it came out.
Yeah,
I didn't. read
it's
the
such a
comic,
cool
but
design. I think
yes.
it's such a cool design. I think I'm going to get it anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
my big thing.
I think so too. Like, there's something really cool. It's like it looks to me like those classic kind of GI Joe, the 12-inch GI Joes, and the.
I'm actually
Mhm.
surprised that because it's an Image comic that Todd would allow that to happen. You know, have Mezco do an Image comic license IP.
Is it
Yeah,
still Image?
Well, with Image, don't all the people that produce the comics own their? I thought that was the whole thing about Image.
Yeah.
is
Yeah, they own their own
property.
studio.
their
Yeah,
own
like
IP.
Skybound can do.
Yeah, that was
Skybound
the,
can do whatever they want.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
that
I
was
just
like-
I'm used to the Neil Gaiman incident between him and Todd, so like I don't know. I feel like
yeah,
also Jim Lee's Wildcats. You know, you're right. Jim Lee did bring his creations to DC when he moved
Mhm.
over. So you're right.
love all the soft goods. Like, can you zoom in a little bit on the
Yes.
belt and then the clip into the belt? Like, that's nice.
yeah,
Yeah.
I love all this detail.
It looks so good. Like, same with you, Chris. I thought this was Rumble Society, and like this is their best one they've done yet. Like Doc Nocturnal was good, but this just looks insane. And then someone's like, it's a comic, but it's like I had no clue this was a comic, but I'm buying it just for the cool factor. Like
Yeah.
it's the details on it, even like
Yeah.
how the weather, the guns. Like I'm after the John Wick figure and how the guns were just solid black kind of annoyed me. I'm
Yep.
glad they're bringing back weathered weapons. And
Yeah.
like I know we haven't seen in a while, but the slides going back on pistols. It's just such a nice attention to detail.
Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely. But yeah, man, it's cool. It's definitely a unique
Yeah.
offering.
Some more picks.
Nice close up. And then finally, for you Indiana Jones fans, there's the light at the end of the tunnel.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like this is a John thing. He's not here right now. You
No,
guys,
I'm
this-
buying this. I'm
Yeah?
buying this.
Rob?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
I said-
getting both of these figures.
Because you
Rob-
have the
Rob
what's
is
it called
Jones
one,
fan.
Rob? You have the Hasbro one.
I have Hasbro and I have the SH Figure Arts, which is actually probably my favorite Figure Arts figure.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
You know, the
Right,
face
so-
scoop actually looks good.
Robert,
Sorry.
are you getting the other? I'm sorry. There's two. There's the Pharaoh guy, not the Pharaoh guy, the evil Nazi guy, and then there's the.
Yeah, I'm getting him. I'm getting Toad. I'm probably not gonna get the Indiana Jones with the
Oh, okay, with
turban, the turban
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Unless it comes with some awesome accessory, like if it comes with the whole map room or something, I might.
Yeah.
Toad comes with the like a light up arc, and I think there's like
Water in it and stuff.
yeah. That's
Nice.
crazy.
Next one is going to be this
Yeah,
figure.
it's Major
Yeah.
Toad. Yeah.
Yeah. And then both of them.
That's cool that that whip is wired. Definitely
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I
I
won-
feel like these are like made for Mezco. Like Indiana Jones, tough fedora guys, right? Like that's
Yeah.
that's the Mezco stuff that I really, really want.
My big thing for that wired whip though is I hope it's not like the Atticus Doom, how it has a wired tentacle, and that tentacle feels like the wire's gonna pop out so quickly.
Oh yeah,
Like
I know what you're talking about. I no, this one's obviously going to be more pliable because it's like
Yeah.
like a single wire running in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As opposed to that, I know that tentacle was like thick.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Plastic,
the plastic was so weird on it too. It wasn't like a good plastic. It felt like
Yeah.
styrofoam around it, in plastic form.
I never understood the function for it. To be honest, I just went with the squiggly version of the tentacle and never really went crazy with the long one. The elastic one.
Yeah. So just more close-ups of everything, I guess. Again, that face just looks so good.
Oh, they're
Yeah, it's
making
great.
they're making a movie Deadpool figure. If you want to show that one.
Yes. Do you guys want to talk about the Dick Tracy one, or not really because they're already being shown?
Oh, the
We'll,
blank.
we'll
The blank?
probably be talking about that. Oh yeah, the blank for sure, but the Dick Tracy. I mean, we'll talk about that next week. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and Doc Knock. They got to cover Doc
I'll
Knock.
say
That
next
was
one is gonna be on
yeah.
just Mezco's site. I couldn't find them on any other sites. But yeah,
Yes. This
the
guy looks
Doc Knock.
awesome.
It's so weird they didn't
Not
do an
bad.
actual announcement of this. Like,
Yeah. It's very Mezco. It's just kind of like the
Right.
it's like the mic drop. They're like, yeah,
Yeah.
and this.
I'll say it looks so good. That cape just looks insane. Like when I
Yeah, it's
saw this
incredible.
cape, when I saw the cape, I was like, Todd needs to give them a
Yeah,
Mezco a Spawn figure.
yeah. I
My own
love.
my,
Go
my
ahead.
only hope is that because I mean, for us longtime fans, we already have the standard Doc Knock. I just hope, and this one, they look the same colorway, and same weapons. But I just hope this comes with more accessories to make it stand apart from the original release. Besides being bulkier, you know what I
But
mean?
not
For
a
sure.
car, right, Dimitri?
Yes. Like I want that back, but I wouldn't mind paying 200 for this. I just don't want to pay for that car because like I don't know about you guys, but taking vehicle shots is so hard for me. But such a
It
limited space,
is,
I'd have to go out.
but I always thought they used the 5 points car for this shot for this display. I could be wrong though. You know.
That looks
I think it's a 112 scale
that
car.
Oh, you
looks
think
like
so?
112. Yeah, it just looks. I think they showed off the 5 points recently, and it looks way more animated compared
Okay.
to the
Yeah.
112. This looks way more like realistic.
Wait, stay on that shot. So
Yeah.
if you zoom in all the way back, I'm praying that these are actually going to be releases, that mummy skeletons, because I'll be all
Yes.
over them shits.
Those are fun.
That
Yeah.
would have to be a pack. I wouldn't pay $80 for one though. Like a
It,
2 pack.
it's bro, it's Mexico. It's gonna be $90 a pop. And then
Yeah,
they're definitely
Well,
gonna do
they
it.
did do the Dawn of the Dead 2 pack though.
That when did that happen? Like what,
Yeah,
5 years ago?
exactly.
Like 10 years
Exactly.
ago almost. Damn.
But yeah,
Still available.
I think we're all in agreement that doc is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so,
Oh,
like
yeah.
I love the first one so much, and I'm so surprised that they came out with another one that just looks even cooler than that first one.
You know what? Because
Yeah.
people saw the statue and people were like, "Holy shit! I would
Yeah,
totally buy a
Yeah.
figure of this." And then Mez was like, "Yeah."
yeah,
That was my initial reaction when I
yeah.
saw it, and I was like, if they make a statue, I figure that statue, I'll buy that. Like that just
Right.
looks so much better.
Yeah. Like
Was
I do
interesting.
like
Go
I
ahead.
like the proportions on the original figure, like the
Mhm.
Yeah, they're
how
not bad.
They're cool.
diminutive he is, and he's
Yeah.
different than the rest of their Rumble Society stuff.
Because it makes
Yeah.
sense. He's supposed to be a skeleton. Like it's like, all right, I can forgive it. It's like
Yeah.
whatever. It's supposed to be
Yeah.
scrawny. Yeah.
Um, did you guys though? Did you think about this? In the comic book that came with it, it ends with him going inside of that chamber, right? And so I wonder if he goes inside that chamber and then he comes out and he's in
Oh,
that
it's like Captain
music.
America.
Yeah, like a Captain
Yeah.
America type
Oh, that'd
thing.
be pretty cool.
Well, I think you brought that up, right, Night Terrors, and what's it called in the chat? You said that in the comic that he does into one of the chambers.
Yeah, I didn't say that. I didn't say that, but I said that I think they're gonna release another comic to explain how he got so
Oh.
big. They're gonna dive
Yeah.
into it. So I think
Okay.
they're so like how Mesco Rumble sci fics do. They take little bits
Mhm.
of every IP. So this they're taking a little bit of Captain America, a little bit of Hellboy, slapping it together into their own little thing. So
Yeah.
yeah, the whole monster that hunts monster. That's a total ripoff, like Hellboy's like thing.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
do think though this back piece is going to be a part of it. It just looks like too much detail to add into a show.
Agreed. Yeah.
Like this makes sense because it's just a basic
What is
wall.
that, by the way? Can we just talk about what is that? Is that a cockroach? Another
This?
a Gomez?
I think it's a
looking?
crab. I think it's a crab.
Oh, it's a
Yeah,
It's like
crab.
a crab looking
Yeah.
crustacean, dude.
Okay,
Didn't they?
I can mess
Did
with
they
that.
not tease that already?
No,
They
this was I think
did.
the first time,
They,
right?
they
They did.
maybe it was the 5 POA. Yep, it was the 5 POA.
Oh, okay.
So, all right. So these are crabs. All right. So I can get behind that. Okay. I just thought it was another cockroach. I was like, really, another one? Like,
Um, it's cool though. I was thinking about that Indiana Jones guy, like we were talking about earlier, and I was like, I do like his suit, but I don't really like the character very much. And then I'm looking at this guy, and it's like the same suit, pretty much, just with like a different head sculpt. So this is
Yeah.
something I would get. It's
Well,
more
it would be a cool like army builder for like James Bond. I think you asked me, Rob, about the Casino Gomez,
oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
and I was like, that'd be perfect addition for Casino Gomez to go against.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Is there any more after this? Yeah, I feel like that card definitely has to be 112.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
They
It'd
need
be yeah, and I think he comes with I think right here too, the toad or the little frog guy.
yeah, the
Yeah,
frog guy, the
his
butler.
little frog butler.
Frog
Yeah.
butler.
Yeah. And the next was going to be the Deadpool here.
Yes. That's cool, man. I guess if they're not gonna make another reboot comic version, I guess that's a good substitute for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, the old ones, so the feet sucked on those figures. Like the feet was so elongated and
The feet don't
flat.
bother me. It's the pleather on the
Yeah.
shoulders breaking out that pisses me off.
No, yeah, that's
which
mine.
I'm looking at this figure and I'm like, I don't know how they solved the issue for this figure because it looks like it's pleather on the
Yeah.
shoulder pads. So like I don't.
Maybe they
That's
didn't solve it.
Honestly, yeah, because I have the what's it called, the X-Force version, and yeah, I
Mhm.
took it out twice, and there's already crinkles,
Yeah,
and it's back in the box, and it's like I don't want to touch it anymore. So I'm
Yeah, I have
hoping
the
they
blue one,
fix
and
it.
I don't think it has those.
yeah.
Yeah,
You're
I think
lucky.
it's all
Yeah,
fabric.
yeah, Rob, it doesn't have those. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. No.
Are we thinking that Wolverine on the left is a new Wolverine from the movie, or is that just
I think
I
it
wouldn't put
has
it
to
past
be.
them.
That
Yeah.
would totally make sense, right?
hmm
Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
such a cock tease if they just do this and not the Wolverine.
Yeah,
On the other hand, how many Wolverines does Mezco really need?
that is also true.
I have every single one, so I can account.
Yeah, there's like
Let's do
what,
it.
like 7? Because like there's like the Ronin one that think you have, Rob, right?
Ronin, old
Yeah.
man Logan,
Yeah.
Logan,
brown
Regular
suit.
the one with
Logan,
the
Cowboy
hat.
Logan.
Yeah.
Yeah, then the tiger stripe suit.
Yeah. Then the brown
Yeah.
suit.
And then you
Yeah.
have
Suit.
the training suit.
Oh yeah,
Danger Room
yeah.
one. I
The
have that.
uncanny. Is that the uncanny one? Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many.
Yeah.
There's fucking so
Yeah.
many. Yeah.
There's like 2 different tiger stripes, aren't there?
Yes, I
I
think
think
Yes,
so.
there is.
Yeah.
There was one of the reboot
Yeah.
comic versions
Yeah.
that they did. I guess you want to show the Nightwing one because this is the first time we're seeing a figure
Was
form of it.
that further down, right?
You
Might
might
be
have to
further
visit
down.
Toy Page or
Yeah.
someone else.
Yeah,
And then
real quick comment about the
Mm,
Doctor
yeah.
Octopus. Toy Page was showing some. Shout out to Toy Page. Thank you for providing awesome photos and videos and all that stuff. But he was showing the Doc Ock 2 things. It can support itself on the tentacles, which I
awesome.
thought was really cool.
that is
And
super
then the
cool.
other thing I asked him, I was like, "Hey, is that a new buck?" And so he couldn't comment. He said, "I cannot comment on that at this time."
Yeah.
So I think that's interesting. I think it might be. I think it might be. It looked like it might be a new buck.
Yeah.
Where
It
was
could be the
that at?
Leatherface buck. You never know.
That's the least familiar with that one. So if it was,
okay.
like
Yeah. It's a little bit of stocky
Yeah.
build.
He
Here
used
we
that
go.
one for Penguin.
Oh, they should. They should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yes. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it's really cool. That suit is really good.
Yeah.
it's nice.
I'm gonna guess that's like similar to the diabolical suit, right?
The polythene. What? Diabolical. What?
Yeah, remember the diabolical
Oh.
figure they made?
Oh, Danger Diabolic.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
yeah. I figured. Diabolic. Not
Oh, diabolic, yes. My bad.
Hopefully not, because that was made out of the poor quality of pleather. So let's hope they
Yeah.
go with a different version on this one. I think they're probably gonna go with the black suit Batman suit Superman. I'm sorry. That's like polythene
Okay.
quality. So yeah.
The one that keeps breaking for everybody?
Well, that one's only breaking because they pinned
I know, 'cause
the
of the-
symbol. So
Yeah.
when you lift it up, the cloth is gonna pull it up. So that's why it's not the cloth
Yeah.
itself. It's the whole design of how it
Yeah.
connected. Yeah.
For me, this is one that I do feel like needs to be a little posable, and I'm a
Mhm.
little afraid of the material. Like I feel like
Yeah.
Nightwing is somebody that you do need to hit some of
Yeah.
those Spider-Man poses.
So
Yeah.
but then you have your Mayfix Nightwing to take care of all
Yeah,
your.
no, I'm gonna get it. No, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna get it. But I'm just saying, like, it is something I'm thinking about.
I
Yeah.
hope they have the spinning effect of his
Yes.
batons.
Oh, yeah.
That would
Oh,
be,
yeah.
yeah.
I wish they re-released too a comic Daredevil from Mezco since that one was so old.
Yeah, that's an old.
I wouldn't be opposed to it. Yeah, I would not be
Yeah.
opposed to it.
So I always looked at that figure and it looked so good. I guess we got a Gwenpool.
There's
as
one at my
well.
local shop.
Oh, there is?
Uh-huh.
The body though is just so bulky for me for the old one.
Dude, that figure is gonna be so frail.
How much is it at the shop? Is it under 90?
125 is what he's got.
Oh, it's not bad at
That's
all,
not bad.
actually.
It's not bad at all, actually. If it's like brand new, that's not bad.
I could probably get it for 100.
Rob's got the hookups. He's sweet talking the owner. But yeah, man, this is gonna be like I guarantee you they use the same buck that's on Harley
Harley.
Quinn,
Yeah.
Catwoman, where if you don't handle it with care and preheat before you pop or pop on, you're looking for a shit show. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I bought that Harley and I pre-ordered it, and literally when I got it, the day I got it, broke it. The hand joint.
I
It was
make
so bad.
I make a mission that every time I play with the Harley Quinn or shoot it, I heat up the wrist before I do anything with them because
Really?
I know the issue.
It's
Yeah,
so bad. Yeah.
yeah.
Sure.
I have that
Oh.
Catwoman. I've only ever shot like one thing with it.
Treat her the same.
Yeah.
Blow dry the crap out of those wrists before you.
Yeah.
Tangerine. Tangerine was the one they showed.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Yeah, but
gonna
like, they always say
is that a new buck?
The female, the
No,
tangerine.
We're hoping, right?
Yeah.
Let me go look.
You know
at
what
that
she
one.
reminds
Is
me
it
of?
on here? You guys know?
A page probably has it somewhere.
Yeah.
I know I sent it in the chat. Let me go look for it real quick. That one was interesting.
I feel like they may have done a new female buck for their Rumble figure.
I think so. Yeah. Like I think the Gwenpool's been that's an older release. Like
she was
they
thicker.
talked about it a while ago.
Tangerine's thicker.
Tangerine will be like the kickoff of their new female bucks. Here's hoping, right?
She reminds me of Foxy Cleopatra.
Foxy Cleopatra, yeah.
Just the whole like psychedelic colors and stuff.
I can see that. She's technically Hazard Squad.
Hazard Squad, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Which is interesting because remember they did that poll where they were asking the fans like which Hazard Squad member would you want us to do next, and everyone picked
Death
who did everyone pick? I don't remember. So they did do it. Okay, I thought they did another one.
It was Death Adder, Diplo, which was the rat. I'd love to see the rat, and then Ulysses S. Claw, which was like this dude with like a claw.
These arms look pretty thick though. Like they don't.
It's looking
they're
like
double jointed too. They're not like the single jointed like Harley and Catwoman.
Yeah,
you're right. I think that's a new buck.
Yeah,
that's exciting.
Can you? Is there a zipper? Or does it stop? I'm just curious.
Oh, it don't stop.
For research.
I think it's just one picture. I don't think there's multiple. I have to look it up on.
I know. I just zoom in. Just zoom in. See if there's a zipper. Oh, there's no zipper. So yeah, it's very classy of them to do.
Yeah,
it's cool figure.
I like the sword. I like the gun. Like it's interesting. I'm happy to have a good female figure because, I'm not opposed to buying female figures, but I just don't like the ones that Mythic Legions has. I don't like a lot of them. I don't want to buy the rubber female figures because I feel like a weirdo. Like,
dude. Yes, thank you, dude.
Yes,
I'm telling you,
100%.
Cannot get behind that, man. I mean, like whoever does it, like I'm not. I'm just saying, like personally, like I can't do it. Like I can't bring myself to.
They never look. Whatever. I don't want to.
It just looks so.
I can only speak up for myself, but it's already a hard enough time explaining my hobby. If I take pictures of that, like, come on, man. Like maybe like after I'm married or stuff, I can like swing it. But like I'm still on the market, bro.
You're right though, Chris. It's just hard to find good female figures in general.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. This one doesn't look bad though. It looks pretty good. It gives me that vibe. I don't know if you have like that 70s kind of vibe or that. What was that?
Oh yeah, this is making me hope they do like a Kill Bill figure.
Yeah.
Wait, are you thinking about that game with like the girl with the space laser? She was like I think it was like
it's called Deathloop.
Oh,
Deathloop.
No, different
that
game.
came out recently.
Different game.
No, but it doesn't look bad. I think wasn't there one more release they showed?
Marv from Sin City, which is sick.
Christian Bale.
Oh
yeah.
One, yeah.
There's
so much good stuff, man. I feel like they had a really great.
Honestly, we're probably not gonna be able to cover everything. I didn't know this was 112. This is cool though. That's awesome, man. Yeah. I'm not a Batman movie collector, but for all you guys, like I'm happy for you guys.
No, yeah, this actually I'm kind of excited for just because I just wanted to get the face right because that face for Patterson was not the best. But then again, I hardly ever used like the unmasked Batman faces.
Did you buy it yet or no? Are you still like?
No,
just-
I was talking to Funk because he bought like what 3 of them,
Why would you?
and he
Funk bought 3.
yeah.
I ordered
funny.
one. He should be here Thursday.
But it's just like I'm in between this one or the Mafex one, just because Mafex
Yeah.
looks so good.
That Mofex one though, it's hard to find now.
Hmm.
Oh, is
No, I think it's still online. It's
Is
still
he?
on
could be on
Big Bad Toy
BBTS.
Store,
Yeah.
and then Amazon for like I think Amazon I saw him for like $95.
No way.
Yeah, he was on sale recently, and I
He's
think
going on
that
Amazon right now.
Yeah, I know. I'm going.
and then sorry.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, good. No, we see it. We see it's good. That's good.
Okay. And then
the
the
next
other
one
one
is
was
Marv, right there. It's
that
the
was
black and gray.
probably
Black and
yeah.
gray. Yeah, there you go. That's cool, man. I'm not a like
So
I've watched
excited
the
about this.
movies. I'm not a big fan of the IP, but it's definitely a very cool because they did do back in the day before Mesco did the 112 line. They had like the little Marv statues that they sold.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
I feel like
those were
I feel like
banned.
this is like a
stores.
throwback to that.
I
Yeah.
have
Well,
those. Yeah.
they also did the what's it called right the 5 points or like not 5 points but like the really small ones that
Yeah.
were static
Mhm.
I believe
that were
so, yeah.
more recent.
And NECA did the ones from the movie for a
Yes.
while, but it was also very like statuesque, like very.
Yeah,
Did you
that
like,
guys
was
like
like
the movie? Let me ask that question.
I was a big fan of the movies, especially
Yeah.
the first one. You know, like I watched them maybe a couple years ago, and they don't hold up that well. But there's
Yeah.
still just something kind of like fun and kind of cartoony about it. That
Yeah.
The
yeah.
second one's pretty cruddy.
yeah.
Second one definitely
But
sucks.
but I was
The-
glad they did A Dame to Kill For in the second
Yeah.
one because I would have liked
Yeah.
I would have liked to see that in the first one.
Yeah, Sin City's like a formative comic for me. Like
Yeah, same.
when I started rereading comics in high school and stuff, that's
Mhm.
when they came out.
Yeah,
And yeah, I fucking love those comics.
same. Are you
Like-
gonna get this then, Rob?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
no
I'm
question.
on it, dude.
Yeah.
I hope they do more though. I would definitely wouldn't be obliged to having more and buying them.
For sure.
Who else is a very popular Sin City character though? Like that you would suggest?
I mean Hardigan.
Hardigan would be great.
Yeah.
Who's
Bruce
Hardigan
Willis
again?
played him. It's Bruce
Hardigan-
Willis in the movie.
Oh, Bruce Willis. Okay.
He's like a cop, dude.
yeah.
yeah.
What was also the yellow one? The yellow character?
That yellow
Oh
bastard.
yeah,
Yellow
Yellow
Bastard.
Bastard. And then there's Clive Owen's character.
Clive Owen's character, who if they just did like 2 faces for him, they did like a
That'd be
before
amazing,
face and an
yeah.
after face,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
So
That would be
you know what ruined Sin City for me was them casting Elijah Woods as like the cat.
He was good as that
The
character.
guy with the nails, because
Yeah,
I was
man.
just like,
Yeah.
God damn it, Elijah
Evan.
Woods! Like you always pick these roles that don't make you look. A
Yeah, Kevin. No, he was kind of perfect for that role. For real. If you read the comic, Kevin's kind of a weird dude.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to do one more? I think we have to wrap it up soon, right?
Yeah.
Let's cap it on a 9 to give everyone time to rest.
Okay.
Whatever's the next biggest one you guys want through.
I have Jada Toys next or Mattel's what's it called?
That guy dressed up as Vapor is so funny.
Thundercats one.
That's commitment.
Do you guys have something? What was you guys' favorite thing?
That's a good question.
I would say Mezco Doc Knock was definitely a personal favorite.
Mhm.
I have to say.
I think same. That's really
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah.
Like that's the one that I keep coming back to just look at. Like everyone else, I mean, don't get me wrong. There's lots of good releases and teasers, but yeah, I feel like for Mezco that was like the cream of the crop.
Yeah.
As
far as like
Mayfix wasn't at San Diego Comic Con, were they? I didn't see in the.
Yeah, they
I think
were.
so. No.
Oh,
I think they were.
Were they?
Oh, it was either that or there's another con going on in Japan.
There was another
Yeah, I
con.
think they had another con.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Their stuff came out before.
I was a little disappointed in SH Figure Arts, particularly. I'm talking about not Figure Arts, Monster Arts. They didn't show anything new. It was all stuff they all teased already.
Yeah. I think their
I
biggest thing was the Deadpool Wolverine stuff.
Yeah. You're right. The Figure Arts one.
Oh, they released that one. The little ape from.
Kong's kid.
Yeah.
Kong. Yeah. I was like, would you really buy as a like if you were like I know you dabble
If
a
I
little
was
bit
if
into
I
it.
was a hardcore guy, I'd love that character. Like
Yeah.
it's my favorite stuff in the movie where he's like tossing him around,
Yeah.
throwing him into the bad guys.
That movie's a lot of
Godsuki is
fun.
going to be in the next one.
Oh,
That's,
yeah.
yeah. That movie's a lot of fun. I thought it was an interesting choice that they went with a different breed of gorilla or monkey, whatever, to be his son. Because I believe in the original, it's it's more homogeneous.
Right.
Yeah.
The next one I want
Sounds
to do is Jada Toys, mainly because I know you talked about it before, KT, about a lot of the anime figures from SHF having no effects, and also like the price tag is really expensive.
Yeah.
I couldn't find it, but they're doing what's it called now? They're going to be doing anime figures, and they're like $20, and they have double joints and everything, like and accessories, and like if that's the case, similar to what McFarlane did, I think this would
Yeah.
make
My
what's it
question,
called?
my question is, how old is Jada Toys? Has it been around for a long time? Is it a fresh company? Like what are those
I
two?
want to say they're pretty. I don't know. I only heard about them
I think they're
recently.
fairly new,
So
aren't they?
Fairly
they
new, right?
Yeah.
they're relatively new. They used to make like car models and things like that,
Oh,
like
okay,
car
yeah.
miniatures before this. And
Yeah.
then, obviously they kicked off with Street Fighter and then the cereal
Yeah.
slash like, food line characters.
So
Yeah.
because I've been burned before when I used to be a soft vinyl toy collector with artists retiring and their shit becoming useless and stuff like that. I'm sorry, now worthless. That's a better word. Not derogatively, but you know what I mean. When I choose to commit to a toy company, like I need it to be successful, solid, strong. That's why like I gravitated towards Mezco, Mythic Legions. I get Mythic Legions. I had the same apprehensions too because I didn't know too much about the company for Horsemen. But then once
Mhm.
I got more acquainted, I was like, okay, this is a safe bet to get into. So yeah,
Jada's been going strong for a couple years now, though.
yeah,
Yeah. I've been surprised, but like these figures have like really cool effects, especially for the Street Fighter stuff. I would be down to see what they do with other lines as well. And then going into like anime with cyberpunks kind of stuff, like
yeah.
soft goods on a
Oh, ooh, that's nice.
on a figure that's probably going to be cheaper than what SHF can probably do. Like especially those being completely soft goods.
That's
Dude,
fine.
What is this?
Cyberpunk the anime, Cyberpunk 2077 anime
it's on
headbangers.
Netflix. It's on Netflix, Chris.
Yeah.
So I was like,
What's your whistle? What's your beak?
Is it
but
good?
what?
Should I watch it?
Nah,
It's
I didn't
pretty
watch
good.
it.
It's
Okay.
pretty good if you play the game, but even if you don't play the game, it has a pretty good story. It's made by Studio Trigger, who's done like Kill la Kill, and their animation's really good.
I want
But
that
Kill
these,
la
E-Honda.
Kill was such a, I tell you, I mean, it was a good anime, but I just like the ending was so like, I don't know, just left me bummed out. I was like, really, that's how you're gonna end it? Like,
I like the story of it. It's really good. And I like recently watched it with my girlfriend. And I was like, I don't remember it being this like crazy loot on the angles.
you know what it is? I'm just not a fan of a trope where all the characters die at the end, and it's like, all right, really? So like, I just invested in these characters for like no reason.
You just
But
ruined
yeah,
Kill la Kill for me now. Just kidding. I wasn't gonna watch
well, at least I prepared you.
it.
I mean, but yeah, no, these definitely look better than the previous versions that they put out. So, yeah,
Well,
man.
didn't
My,
they already
Oh,
release
that's right.
Dark Rio?
Yes, I think there was a Dark Ken, which is the STCC exclusive figure
Yeah.
for them.
I think this is
Um,
all of the figures, right?
yes, it's just all the
In
figures in
this
general.
display, I think it's all of Street Fighter.
There
I
you
wish,
go.
Yeah,
Like I said, I really want that E-Honda.
I wish we got
Yeah.
more lore behind, like talk about like shows or movies, like lore behind Street Fighter, like video games in general, actually, but like Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, because like
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat, I always loved the character designs. I loved like the movies were awesome. It's just like I wish we had more to go off of. Street Fighter, there is whether that one movie that was kind of like it was campy. It's like if you
I
didn't grow up.
liked it. Oh, not the movie. I thought you were talking about the anime movie.
Oh, I did see the animations. They're
The anime
okay,
is
but
fun.
I mean like the movie, like it was just like other than that, like there's not much to go off of. So.
You guys ever watch the Chun-Li movie?
I was gonna say
No,
the
I did
same
not. No,
thing.
Is it
I
good?
did
Oh,
not.
that was so bad.
No,
Oh
It was
no.
bad.
no, it's not. But it's fun to watch.
Is it live action or is it anime?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
The Legend of
Oh,
Chun-Li.
yeah.
Who
It
I
is.
think
It's bad, but it's
I
good.
think the who was the King was it Kingpin in the Ben Affleck Daredevil? Daredevil is that one black
Michael
guy?
Clark Duncan.
Michael Clark.
Yes.
Yeah.
Isn't he the what's it called in M Bison in that movie too?
Is he really? Oh my God! Stop!
No,
Stop!
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Stop. I love Michael Clark Duncan, but not as Bishop. No, I mean not Bishop.
And
What is
Bison.
it? Bison. Sorry.
Yeah.
Listen, yeah.
No, but
Okay.
Mortal Kombat has really good lore now with the new games, and there's also comics for it too.
But like me, I suck at fighting games. I am that cheap guy who will use the same button, like same technique over and over again. Like I suck. I just tried. I cannot do good at fighting games. Even Injustice, actual like IP I give a shit about. I was terrible at. My nephew was whooping my ass.
That game's so fun though, and the storyline in Injustice is great.
Oh,
Yeah,
it was
it's great.
really
It's great.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And no, I would definitely, if even playing on easy mode, definitely go through when you get back into gaming. Mortal Kombat is one of the best storylines in recent years for fighting games.
The characters are just so cool and awesome, like uniquely
Yeah.
designed. It's just like they have everything going for them, honestly. I mean, Street Fighter has a little bit of a parody-ish touch to it, I will say. But like but if you can get past that, it's cool. It's kind of
Yeah.
like it's in the same boat as how like in Dragon Ball Z, all the characters in Japanese are like for like bread, flute, uh, monkey, like what I mean, like it's cool once before you know the inside knowledge, and you're like, really? Are they making fun of us?
I know
Like remember
John.
like Guile,
Oh,
Guile in Street Fighter. I
yes.
remember he was so like dramatically drawn, like American like tool baggy. Is like, really? Is that what you think of us? Just giant whatever fucking flat tops and shit.
It was the '90s, man. We all had that
Yeah.
haircut.
Yeah. And then
No,
even the Indian guy, Darsum,
Dawson.
Dawson, and they gave him yoga fire. And I was like, what the? I was like, why? All right. Okay.
He also has like really big rings on his hand too when he stretches. Like the really big gold rings. I think so.
It was all very kind of borderline stereotypical. But yeah, man, they're cool. It's cool, man.
No,
But
yeah.
yeah,
I
I'm excited. I'm excited for the figures.
Since Jada Toys does the like Street Fighter line though, would you guys be opposed to having this line do Mortal Kombat since it's up in the air for
Oh,
the Mortal Kombat
absolutely
license?
not.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, people have been lately posting in the Storm Collectibles Facebook group that surprisingly, because to the public, as far as we know, the Mortal Kombat license is dead.
Yeah.
So they were saying the value of Storm Collectible Mortal Kombat figures are actually going down to what they originally cost, which I mean, it's a good thing for people like us who don't care, but for completionists or people who are scalpers or people who treat this hobby like an investment stock, they're not so happy
Honestly.
about it. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, I
I,
get that. Yeah, I think I'd
I
be
think Jada should do all the fighting games.
hmm
They should do
Like I wouldn't
Tekken.
mind
Even their
some.
Universal monster figures look pretty cool. I mean, like I said, man, like I just need a little bit more convincing that they're gonna be around for the long run, and
Yeah.
I might give them a
Well, I
try.
mean, they picked up Scooby Doo.
Look on that Shaggy.
There
Yeah,
you
let me
go.
see that.
Shut
I
up!
don't
Is
like
that an
it.
articulated Scooby? Shut the fuck up!
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That might
See,
be
you
my
were sick
first-
all weekend. You missed all this shit.
Dude, oh my god! Wait, let me just cover that before we wrap up because we're a little bit past it, and I know Chris has to get off. Dude, hit me Thursday. Actually Thursday I was still kind of like whatever conscious. Friday I slept in. I kid you not, for like 48 hours straight. I slept right through that Mythic Legions in stock
Yeah.
drop, and like this never happens to me, bro. Like I'm always up and ready.
Yeah.
So I'm like, and like, and it just so happens that it turns out to be like a sold out type thing within a short amount of
Yeah.
time. And I was like, fuck, it's like the one motherfucking time. So I was so pissed the whole weekend. I was so depressed. I knew you guys were buzzing in the chat. I was like half sick and half like depressed. So I didn't want to look at the reveals anymore. I was like, oh. But oh man, but yo, exciting stuff, man. You guys are so lucky. I'm Dimitri on the West Coast because they don't treat New York Comic Con like this. They don't give us any of the cool new reveals. We get the leftovers from San Diego Comic Con, and we have to act like, oh, this is special.
It sucks. We have two. We have LA Comic Con and SDCC.
You guys get the big time movie news. We don't get
Yep.
that shit. We're lucky if we get some actors. That's about it. Some like actual like A-list actors. Mostly we get like B-list and below actors pulling up. So I mean, you guys. I mean, and this year is definitely was a more fun year compared to previous years since COVID. So I do
Yeah.
want to acknowledge that because I feel I think we're all getting a little worried. We're like, oh shit, like did COVID really pop the bubble? of the
Yeah.
action figure world,
Yeah.
but I'm glad things are starting to push, bump up in productions and new waves and stuff like that. So I'm just, it makes me happy as a fanatic and a real hardcore fan of what we do and what we collect. So yeah. For everyone who tuned in, thank you for watching for this week's episode of Geeked Out Live. Please tune in every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Hang out with us and talk about toys. And wish you guys a good night and a good weekend. So you guys take care, all right?
See you guys.
Take it
Bye.
easy.
Peace out.